Hey everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Look at us. Jen's back. And I don't think you've lost any of your blue from last week.
Oh, I don't know.
Thought we were going to have a kind of before and after and see how that evolves.
It's hard to know because it's so incremental.
Uh-huh.
But
yes.
I'm sure someone
If
will.
anything, it feels even more blue to me now. But I think that's just because you literally just took a shower a half an hour ago, so your hair's a bit more
Puffy?
poofy. Yeah.
Okay. Don't know.
All right, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, Philippe Falzone, congratulations for your first ever live event. We will try to make it a very special and memorable one for you, although we will probably fail in that regard. But we will do what we can.
Yes.
And hey, Leva. Leva's back.
Leva,
you haven't been
hello.
here forever. Where have you been?
She can't have been traveling. There's this little thing called a pandemic going on.
One would imagine that's true.
Probably working hard.
And hello, Ryan. Ryan can't wait. Well, then we should just get right to it, shouldn't we? And dismiss the formalities and just jump right in. This is Targi with the expansion. Whee! The lovely expansion. And there's two ways you can put this into the game. You can. It comes with a new deck of tribe cards, and which allows you to completely replace the old tribe cards, which is a whole bunch of new ones. Or you can mix and match the new tribe cards with the old ones. So, I mean, with this expansion, there's just so much variety. I mean, you'll never get the same layout twice. And I am just doing all new stuff today, so there will be no original Targi cards, just the new business. And the Targia is there, and we have water, and I think we're ready to go. Is there anything we need, any business we need to do, Honey Pie? I guess we have to confirm that no one has said that we're quiet, so I assume sound is okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to explain? I mean, water's new, isn't it?
We'll do it as we go.
All right.
But, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Then let's go, Joe. All right.
Is that a Joe Biden thing? Is that a new slogan for him? Let's go, Joe?
No, but it should be.
It's a good one.
Yeah, let's go, Joe. All right. Where's the button? The button is here. Okay. Ryan, I believe... Let's find out if it's available. You know how you can tell? Go to boardgameprices.com and search for it there. This is an excellent site. Even if you're not in America, it works pretty well for Europe, but even if it basically scrubs all of the online board game stores and tells you where, it lets you compare prices and whatnot and lets you know if a game is available or not.
Nice.
And all that. And I'm trying to, but it seems to not be working at the moment, so you can do it at some point, Ryan, and tell us if it's available. I think it must be, though. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it actually has been available in Europe, in Germany, for like 2 years, but only in German, and it's only recently that it's finally gotten the American switcheroo, which all diehard Targi fans have been, losing sleep over, and just waiting with bated breath. It's finally here, and we're gonna play it. This is our second play. We played it the other day, and so here it is, the game. So, quick primer on Targi. Each of us has 3 workers. We are going to put them on the outskirts in these forests and mountain ranges and ocean fronts. And this is a game of triangulation. I put somebody there. I put somebody there. I put somebody there. That means, triangulating. These two see this, and I'm going to grab that card. These two see this, and I'm going to grab that card. And it is worker placement on the outskirts, because as soon as I put something here, well, Jen, nor I, can go to this space. But not only have I claimed this, I've claimed this entire row, because Jen cannot put her worker on the other side. So we take turns just putting our 3 workers out, and space gets gobbled up pretty quick, but it's with an eye to grab these bonuses that are on the outskirts, and also to triangulate and grab bonuses out here in the middle of the desert. Each of us starts with 1 of the basics, some salt, some dates, and some pepper, which is a change. In the original game, we started with 2 of each. Now we start with 1. That's because we also start with 2 water, which is a new resource. 2 water can be anytime converted into any one of the basic goods. 3 water can be anytime converted into a coin. So that's a pretty big deal. And the other change is that in addition to the robber, who's going to be moving around blocking spaces and causing raids, the Targia, which is...
Do you want to lay those down? Because they can probably see them back.
no, I looked before. I think there's enough of an angle that they can see him.
Oh, okay.
The Targia goes counterclockwise, and she makes spaces more attractive because if you visit her, not only do you get the benefit of the space, but you also get an extra benefit of your choice. Or you can take a gamble and draw and try to get even better stuff. And then finally, there are 3 sand dunes up here, which are a pretty big deal because instead of placing a worker out here on one of these areas to triangulate, somebody could grab one of these, which they're incredibly powerful. There's a huge deck of them, but for every one you put out there, that is one less that you're putting on the outskirts, so that's one less thing you can get in the center. And the center is always made up of, what do you call them, goods cards, that give you salt or more coins or whatever, and tribe cards. And we're trying to collect these because these are the main source of points. And another interesting change, in the original game, you start out with 5 good cards and 4 tribe. Now it's the opposite. You start out with more tribe cards than good cards because, again, you've got this water, so you have more flexibility to do stuff right from the get-go. And that's it. Honey Pie, are you ready to go?
You can put opposite the robber.
Yes, you can. Yes, if I come here, I've owned this row. You can't go opposite, but I could. Although I'd be limiting my triangulation options. So where are we going to go? What are we going to do? We have got some interesting choices out here.
Am I first or you first?
Let's find out who's first. Sounds like you know what you want to do though, so maybe you should be first. Which would be fine. And you are first.
I am first.
Whee! Where are you gonna go? What you gonna do?
I am going to go here.
All right. So Jen is trying to grab this salt, and I now know she wants one of these, either more salt or one of these 2 tribe cards. This one is just worth points, whereas this one is worth 1 point instead of 2. But if you would receive dates from the border card, you may take salt or pepper instead. Wow, that is a cool superpower for the rest of the game. If you would receive salt, and so there's an alternate version of it. So this turns dates into a wild card. This turns salt into a wild card. Well, all right. So here's the thing. If I don't want Jen to be able to take this, I could come here. And now, by having done this, she cannot place a worker here or here and can't triangulate onto this space. And so that's kind of although there is a way around it, because Jen could come to the Fata Morgana, which has changed a little bit from the original game, but then she's going opposite herself. So all that's possible. I'm not going to come here. Hopefully this isn't what you were looking for. I'm going to come over here and visit the Targia, because hooray!
Of course you are.
I'm going to get a bonus. And I forget, do we get the bonus immediately? Or do we get the bonus when we collect? You're going to have to think about that for a second because I left the rules in the other room!
Oh my goodness. I think you get it when you collect is how we played before.
I think so, yes.
So, I was going to go for that. Now he's blocked me. So, in order to get something out of this, I'm going to have to go here or here or here or here. And it's a real decision. I think I'm going to go here and take that guy.
All right. The target figure. At the beginning of each round, she moves. Unlike the robber, player places may additionally add target ability. When performing actions, yeah. So we were right before. Okay, what'd you do? All right, so you're going for that. All right. So it's my turn. And so I cannot come here. There will be no more water at the watering hole unless Jen wants it. So Jen's obviously going to need 2 water and a salt, or 2 salt and a pepper and a date to be able to get that. And I would like to turn all salt into wild cards, so I will go there. Now, you're not supposed to... It's weird. The rules say you don't put these out until the end, but we put them out as we go, just so we can at a glance see what's been done.
Yeah, you know you're not going to get that because I have that row.
Oh.
So do you want to rethink that?
Yeah, I guess I do, because I was...
I mean, that's not bad. This is nice.
At the beginning of each raid, get a... That actually is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. But the reason I wanted to go first is I want this sand dune.
All right. So Jen is only going to get 1 triangulation bonus.
Yeah, but
what is it?
It says take... Well, we do it later, right?
Oh, you get this without having to pay?
It's just 1 water. So that's a very expensive card that I'm getting for 1 water.
Yeah, okay. All right. So that was Jen's last action, and it's my last action. And, yeah, I did actually want that. So actually, yeah, there's no way I could get that. Well, no, there is. No. I can't get either of those wilds. Because the fate won't let me move. Here's the thing. In the original Targi, coming here allows you to, so if I'd come here, then these would be my 2 locations. This power lets me move one of mine to an adjacent, so I could grab this or this or this, or this or this or this. In the original game, it would let you jump anywhere. Now you can only jump adjacent. So Fata Morgana has become a bit less powerful of a space. So, right, and I can't come here anyway because Jen took that spot. So Jen is telling me I can either get some dates, I can give up some of my resources to make some money or some resource money to make some points, or what was the other one? Or I could do tribal, or I could get some pepper, which will not be a wild card.
Yeah, so really, do you want that?
Yeah. Or do I want more pepper? So either way, I'm getting pepper and pepper and pepper and Haas and
so
pepper,
this is
pepper.
Better.
Well, yeah. Unless I also...
Oh, yeah.
I go get some water and some stuff.
Yeah,
let's do it. Okay.
All right.
So, we both only went for our own triangulation. We're digging deep in sand dunes. Jen was the first player, so she starts activating her stuff first. She can activate these in any order, including the sand dune. So Jen is taking her salt.
Yep.
She's taking her dates.
Yep.
She is now going to activate this.
Yep, I will pay
no,
one.
No, you're doing this first, right? Because it says do the sand dune and take 1 card with your tribal and just pay 1 water. All right, and so that's been paid. This was a tribe card. Tribe cards, when taken, are replaced with goods cards. And goods cards, you might imagine, are replaced with tribes cards. And yeah, probably like right about there, I think we'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That's enough room. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that was, and so this dune is out. Bye-bye. And that was it. Jen has done everything she's going to do. My turn. I will get some Haas and pepper. Jen can reach those better than I can. And I'll get some salt. This is not pepper. This is water. 3 water, in fact. I'll take that. That would be excellent. And, right. So, I now get this. I got to pay full price for it, which is, say, I've either got to pay 2 dates and 2 salt, or 1 date and a coin. I do not have 2 dates because I didn't come over here, so I'm going to spend my sweet, sweet coin and 1 date. And from now on, at the beginning of the raids, I get water. So basically, this is giving me 1 victory point and at least 1, 2, probably 3, maybe 4 water, depending on if we have 3 or... I mean, yeah, I guess it's possible we might be in the game before the 3rd raid, but that's pretty unlikely.
Yeah.
Now, this card has a Targia on it, one of the women of the Targi clans, or the Tagaru clans, I forget the rules say the names. And when you place this, I am also going to have 3 rows of tribe cards. And each row can have 4 columns. So ultimately, we're making a grid of 3 by 4. You always start each row from the left and work to the right. So later on, if I get another tribe card, I could put it here, or I could put it up here and start my next row. At the end of the game, there are bonus points for each of your 3 rows. 4 points to be had if every card is the same symbol, or 2 points if every card is a unique symbol. So now that I've got that, I want to get more Targia cards. Jen wants to get more camel cards, which you can see there's one right there, so she definitely wants to snag that as fast as she can, because if she gets it, she won't start a new row with it. She'll extend her existing row and start working on trying to have a 4-point guy on camel row. So anyway, so I took a tribe. That meant some goods came out here as well. And, right. And, oh my gosh, what did I...
This is your last thing?
Yes, thank you. Right, okay. And for the sand dunes, I get 2 water and a good of my choice. Oh!
Oh, you could have taken this first and saved your coin.
Yeah, you know what? I did. So I triggered this first, and I got dates, which meant this thing that I didn't spend a coin and 1 date. Instead, I spent 2 dates and 2 salt, keeping coins, because they are often, the cornerstone of getting these, and they are very expensive. So, okay. Yeah, that was the better way to go. Thanks, Honey Pie.
Sure.
And so this Dune card is gone. Nope. Dune cards do not automatically refill. If at the beginning of a round there aren't any, 1 will come out.
Right.
When we get to the raids, any of them that are out will go away, and then they'll refill with 3 new ones.
Okay.
So there is now only one sand dune remaining, which is that one.
That's a nice one.
I didn't even see what it was. It was too small on the screen. Turn over the top tribe card of the draw. Oh, yeah. This is draw the top card, and however many resources it would cost to buy, you get those. So that is dangerous. Sometimes they don't cost very much.
Yep. I mean, this would be 4 things or those 2 things.
But it is still a coin.
Yeah.
So, right. But that's a total gamble. And right. So there's only one dune left. At the end of the turn, or maybe it's the beginning of the turn, I'll have to look because sometimes it matters in timing. But regardless, the robber moves, the Targia moves. Did I go to the Targia? Yes, I did, and I didn't get my bonus. I only got the 1 salt.
Yeah.
I visited her specifically so I could get the bonus, and the bonus I took, I think, would have been, some salt. No, there's big salts out there. Yeah, but it will still be salt.
All right.
All right, so I took some salt. Now, forgot to hand it out. Somewhere in this big pile of stuff is our... Here we go. Jen was the first player in the first round. It just switches every round. So now I am the first player. And off I go. Wee. And so now, to visit the Targia means we do tribal expansion. And what happens is, you can take a tribal card, and you saw both Jen and I took a card and we immediately put it into play. You don't have to. Instead, you can take it and literally hold it in your hand. You can have 1 card in your queue, in your hand, and that means on a future turn you can visit the noble and play it. I'm talking about the noble. I'm not talking about tribal expansion. Tribal expansion is different. Instead of these tribe cards that are out there, you could take your best shot and just draw a tribal card and reveal it. If you can pay for it, hey, pay for it and put it into play. If you can't, you could then hold it in your hand, and at some point in the future, you could visit the noble once you've got your stuff and put it into play. So visiting, and now that draw and just hope for the best was always the case, but there is now a new twist. If you draw and you do not like what you got, you can jettison a water and draw again. You can do that as many times as you want. So water, as you might imagine, gives you so much flexibility. You can convert it into money or resources. It will let you, it helps you over here, and there's someplace else that helps you too. Now you can trade water for stuff, and you visiting the noble, which in the original game, visiting the noble either lets you pay to put the card you have in your hand into play or jettison it. Because once it's in your hand, you have to visit the noble and either pay for it or get rid of it. It was very painful in the original game to get rid of it because you just wasted a turn because you made a bad call to put something in your hand. But now, when you visit the noble, and if you toss it, you do get some water and a good of your choice. So it's made the game, overall the game is just a bit less harsh. The water coming to the desert has made things a bit easier for everybody. All right, and last thing, thanks Honey Pie, we finally reveal, some heavy goods cards. Wow.
Nice.
Wow. So I should clearly jump in these rows or these columns to snag those, but that means I'm giving Jen first dibs on the Targia, which will give her an extra resource. But wowsy wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. 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 I'm gonna I am gonna come here to the waterfall.
Are you?
Because I don't want Jen to be able to get that camel. Now, it's still possible for her to get it, because if she ends up with one of her things, say, in this spot and uses Fata Morgana, she might move over here.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I'm going to go first, which means she might get nothing out of it.
Shoot. Shoot the boot.
But I've given Jen a free resource if she wants it.
Mm-hmm.
Which she will take.
Yep.
All right. And I said it before, I'll say it again. I want salt to be a wild card. So
it is
there we
nice.
go.
That's a very good thing. Right.
Honey,
yes.
somebody,
yes.
Allison, has ordered a zombie head. First player marker. Did you put those on Etsy?
Oh. Oh, I don't think Allison is the person I made it for.
That's what I'm asking. Did you put them on Etsy?
Well,
And
it was on Etsy for just a minute.
well, she saw it, and she ordered one. And I'm not sick, folks, but I have just this insane tickle at the back of my throat. This is driving me absolutely insane. I guess. Will that help? I'm gonna choke. Jeez.
Please don't choke. It's better? Do you want to go get your water?
No, I have water right there.
Oh.
Ugh, it's passing now.
It's passing.
So did you put those zombie heads on Etsy?
Well, it was on for just because I made them for somebody who wanted them.
Oh, and so Allison probably has an alert every time you add something to the store. She happened to go and look at it. She said, "Oh, that's cool." She put an order in
You
for
did
one,
love the zombie.
and then you shut it down.
Well, I didn't shut it down. I just made one, so there's only one made.
But you left it on the store.
No, it's been sold out.
Oh, well,
Because it was made for
apparently
that
you have an
person.
order that you are unaware of at this point.
I guess I better.
That's the Jack Skellington zombie head?
The one that you really liked.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
But that's the salt I need to be a wild.
Yep, I'm gonna take all the salts.
Yeah, Jen's gonna snag both of those. Wow. She can't get this because she can't come over here. And so this is my last one. I will still get some salt as a wild. And I'll get some coins or some water. Right. You have a maximum. You cannot have more than 10 water. You cannot have more than 10 goods. You cannot have more than 3 coins. You can temporarily have more, but at the end of your turn, you'd have to discard down. So it doesn't really behoove you to hoard stuff.
Right. So, let's see. I can't...
Alex says we're in the desert, so of course I have a dry throat. Yes, I can feel it. The theme is palpable.
I'm just going to do this.
Okay, the last sand dune.
Yep.
All right, and I'm resolving stuff first. First, I will take this card, which has a cost of a date and 3 salt, which I do not have, but it's a good thing I still have that coin.
Yep.
So I will spend a coin and salt to get this. This is my second row, and now Jen and I are competing for camels. Although, Jen doesn't have to put camels here. Remember, if she gets 4 camels, that's 4 points. If she gets 4 cards of unique ones, of different ones, that's 2 points. So now, I mean, we're going to have a fight for camels, and somebody's going to have to blink and say, well, I'm going to make this my wild card row instead of my camel row, I think.
Blink.
Did you just blink?
Blink, blink.
All right. That's a bit early for a blink. All right, so she did that, and I took this to get some more water, which I can convert at any time. I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water, and I took a pepper, and I take a salt. But that salt could be anything! Although, there's no particular reason not to take a salt at this point. I need to look ahead. And I have enough pepper. I do need salt for that. So do I want a salt or a date? Ironically, in spite of the fact this could be the only other... Right, oh, and this was it. Right, so this is a good now. And Jen's going to put a tribe thing out here, but I have no idea what it is. So at this point, even... Salt is important. I'll take the salt anyway. And this is a reminder of all of this I get.
Well, you get one or the other.
Yes, I get one or the other. So I get a coin, which is awesome, or I get 2, which is a resource or 2/3 of a coin. I think I already have enough water. I think I just want some coins.
Coins.
All right, and that's it for me. Oh, did I get my date? No, that's the robber. Dang you, robber.
That goes
and
away.
that was good. So a tribe card will show up in the future.
Okay. So I am going to take my salt, and I'm going to take my 2 salt. So that goes away.
Yes.
So I got 3 salt, and now I've got this tribal expansion plus a Targi item.
Right, so your Targi is whatever you want. You know, a good of your choice.
Well, first of all, I'll do my sand dune, which gives me 4 goods of whatever.
You get 2 dates, a salt, and a pepper.
2 dates, a salt, and a pepper. That's nice. Thank you very much.
Yep, so that's gone.
Tribal expansion, your sand dune thing.
All right, so you did that.
Right, and now I'm going to do this.
All right, so
and I get one more thing from the Targi too. So basically, I flip it over.
Do you have to see what do you have to choose from the Targi before? You probably can do it in any order. Let's just double check that. Turns 1 good, choice to supply. Turns over. All right. At the end of your turn, yeah.
And I'm hoping this is an expensive one because I've got too many resources.
It just says you can do it while performing action, so I'm sure you can do it in either order. So of course you would do this first to find.
Oh, good.
It's a watering hole one. Needs 2 dates, 2 salt. If you have at least one card of each symbol in your display at the end of the game, you get 2 bonus points.
Okay.
So
I just paid for that.
Right. So you took it, you paid for it, and you didn't even need the Targia, but the Targia was there.
Right. So
and
what
did
was
she
it?
give
10? You get 10? How many?
You cannot have more than 10 goods.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, you would have to discard down to 10.
I've got 9, but I get 1 more for the Target.
Yep. So I guess you'll just take a date and keep yourself.
I might take a pepper.
You
Looking out here, this wants lots of peppers.
It does.
This wants 1 of each. I'll take an extra pepper.
All right. So that's that. And, right. All right.
Now I'm first.
Yes, you are. So first order changes hands. These 2 move on, thereby blocking and making this more attractive. At the beginning of the turn, 1 sand dune comes out.
Ooh, it's just 2 points.
And it's just 2 points straight up.
Just 2
And
points.
next round, we are going to get raided when the robber comes here. And that means everybody has a choice. They either give up 1 pepper or 1 point. This is why we start with 4 points, because if we want, we can give up a point, give up a point, give up 2 points. And here, if this raid happens, you don't give up points. Instead, you give up 1 of your claimed cards or a coin. So that is going to happen. And when this raid happens, the sand dunes will refill completely as well. And Jen is first.
Yes, let's see what's here.
Oh, yes. So, a new tribe card. Oh, this is another new feature. So, we now, in the expansion, have tribe cards where you could just spend a coin to get this. It'll give you 2 points at the end of the game. But at the moment you buy, if you pay an additional 3 salt, then you will get an additional 2 points immediately. So, and you have to make that choice at the moment that you bring that on. And what do you know? It's a camel man.
Yes, I want.
And another camel man.
Ooh, what's he say?
At the end of the game, you may trade goods for victory points 3 to 1.
Oh, yeah, I had that last.
Which you normally don't get to do.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking I will come here.
And Daryl, this is a review copy they sent early. I guess this game is not available yet, according to Daryl. Since board game prices seems to be down. So,
I'm getting warm already.
you want to go turn on the air conditioner?
Okay.
All right. Most of the time we live without AC, but when I'm filming it gets hot in here, and it's getting hot double time because Jen's in here. So what did she do? She came here, blocked all of that, so she's obviously all right. So if she wants that camel, but of course I want to use my special power of salt being a wild, so I'm going to come there, which means neither of us can get this right now. Unless Jen goes there, which would make that, and then she could jump up there. Alright, I have no dates. Oh. I do want more. I want a free bonus, though. Plus, getting in this row gives me doubles. Yeah, I'm not going to take... That's painful. But she might not, so I might still get it.
I've totally just missed your strategy.
I am going to the watering hole.
The watering hole.
Lucas, I'll tell you the theme, Lucas. Sit right back, let me tell you a tale of a fateful trip. Started from this deserted port aboard this desert ship. Lucas, just for you. Like the grains of sand, desert cultures are not all alike. The Targi, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Please put pronunciation guides in your rulebooks, publishers, please. Are a great example. In these nomadic tribes, the men, or Targis, cover their face, whereas the women do not. As a matter of fact, the Tareg women, or Targia, play a very important role in society, including being in charge of the household. Numerous families comprise these tribes, which in turn are led by the nobles. In Targia, you're in charge of one tribe, and your goal is to have the largest tribe, which is filling up these things. To attain this objective, you will need to trade local goods, dates and salt, and imported goods like pepper. These goods will allow you to get gold and advantages that will allow your family to flourish. But the desert is a treacherous place. Robbers and competing players are vying for the same resources. At the end of the game, the player with the most victory points wins. All right, so you did do that. Yeah, that's as predicted. That was where I was going to go. And now I can't get my wild salt.
Your wild salt.
My wild salt. If I do this, I get a double. And yeah, I guess I will do that, because then wherever I end up going next, I'll have flexibility.
All right, put your doodah down.
I'm not required to, but okay.
All right.
You got it, Luke.
Right. Well,
it's a 2-player only game for folks who showed up late. And it's a worker placement game where we place workers on the outside, and those workers triangulate to give us stuff on the inside.
Darn it. You keep taking everything I want.
There are only a few things to... Well, I wanted my Salt Wild.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to take the 2 points.
Okay, there you go. 2 points, which means... Well, that meant I didn't have to take Freya because I got more control. I feel like I need to get that. But if I don't, it'll still be around. So I get some, I get some dates. I have no dates at all. So if I do that, yeah, I'm just going to come up here. All right, and which means I get some coins, except I don't have to get coins. So I could get double dates or a coin, because Fata Morgana is going to let me move one of these 2 things. Let's see.
Oh, wait,
Which
I guess I'm
means-
first.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you start resolving stuff.
Okay.
So you get your 2 points.
Okay.
That was easy peasy.
Yep, 1 and a whatever. There's a 3. I'll
And
give
you
back 1.
And you get a salt. That was
Yes.
easy.
Salt.
And you get a pepper, which is easy.
Yep.
And now you pay for this.
Yes. So I will pay
And that was
3 salts and a coin, and I get. Do I get the 2 points now so we don't forget about it?
That is correct. If you're paying, you get those points immediately. You'll get these points at the end of the game.
Okay.
All right, and I've got this one's easy. I get some dates, and so now I have to decide. I could basically, because of this, take any of these cards. These are all available to me because any of these could move. Although I don't, I want a coin. A coin is great.
Yep.
But I'd like 2 goods. But hey, I've got all these. These are easy to change into goods. So I think I'll use Fata Morgana to jump up here and get the other camel. So that means that means we're both pushing hard for multiple camels. If I take this camel instead, I could come down here and try and go for wilds, or I could start my third. Was this at the end of the game? I receive 2 points for each one of my completed rows, which would otherwise. Oh, yeah, I'm moving up here. This takes a lot of pressure off me. All right, so I'm using Fata Morgana to give up. That's a pain to give that up, but I'm jumping over here. And I need a coin and a salt and a pepper to get that. And this will be my 3rd column, or my 3rd row.
Goods.
And those goods. So now I'm trying to get all palm trees, all camels, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just try to go for unique ones. I'm trying to get all Targi. But the thing is, I don't have to worry about it. Because in any row that would score me nothing, I just get 2 points. I can't. The only way I don't score points on my rows is if I don't complete them before the game is over. So that is awesome. All right. So I did that, and now I will take this, which gives me a coin. I'm rich, I tells you. And I get some water, and I get a good of my choosing, and I've got no salt. So yeah, I'll just take a salt for the Targia. Now, instead of just taking one, what I could do is I could give up an existing resource and draw a goods card and get whatever that is. So I could potentially turn 1 resource into 2 resources, although effectively, I'm netting 1. But I mean, this could be a coin. Or this, but that's and if I draw this and I don't like it, I can jettison water and draw again. So I could gamble, but I'm happy just to get a guaranteed salt out of her. So that was that, and I am done. And I am almost completely overloaded with water, so that's something I got to worry about.
Can you have 10 waters?
I can have 10 water, I can have 10 goods, I can have 3 coins. Okay, so that was the end of that. I will be the first player, moving, and Targia does not trigger raids, but this triggers a raid. We each either have to give up a pepper or a point. Oh, and I guess the question is, do we know what these were? Now, does the raid happen at the end of a turn or the beginning of a turn? That's the question from the original rules. I assume they have it right. Tribe cards, playing the game turn, perform actions, new goods and tribe cards, first player. At the end of the turn, when both players have finished, so the robber moves at the beginning of the turn. So that means before I have to decide, I get to find out what's on offer.
Ooh.
A coin and some pepper. All right, so, and need a lot of pepper for that. I'm gonna give up a point instead of a pepper.
Okay.
I think.
So.
And now they don't stay in these corners; they move. And now the new round begins. Nobody can go trading, which is where we can turn stuff into coins or stuff into other stuff. Nobody can come over to Pepperland. Or no, anybody can come to Pepperland, and it's a very exciting place to pepper. All right. And yes,
3 new dunes.
If there were any dunes we hadn't taken, they would be jettisoned. 3 new ones come out. Okay, and I'm first.
This one says, use the action of the border card where the robber is standing and the action of the border card across from it.
So if you did this, that's basically being able to do trade and get salt.
Yep.
All right. And this is just get 3 things, and that is get 2 things.
Well, it's 3 things.
You're right. A point is a thing. I cannot deny it.
Okay.
All right. I will do some tribal expansion.
Wow.
Or will I? No, I will not. I will get some salt, because salt is wild for me.
Salty salt.
You'll not visit Targi.
Mm.
I will get some more salt.
Okay, you do that.
Which means I am trying to grab that.
Yep. I am gonna come there.
Okay, which means I was going to come here, so I was going to try and get 2 tribe cards at once, but Jen has knocked me out. Unless I could come here, and then that means I'd be able to move this, but I would be throwing away one of my triangulations to come there. So that's not exciting. I can't come here. I could get some water. Nobody took the Targia, which means I'd get some pepper and something else. The sand dunes await. Oh, also, 2 water is worth 1 point at the end of the game if you have water left over. And Stacy is saying something that Rahdo used. The coin should be replaced with a tribe card that Rahdo used.
Oh, one of those. Maybe you were on.
I was probably I don't know.
Well, I know this one was new.
Uh-huh.
But probably you used that last time.
Did I?
I think that's what she's saying. So this should have been replaced and a
But
tribe card put down.
I don't think I came to dates or what have you.
Okay, well.
The lower coin card. Yep. All right. Thanks, everybody. We just need to film everything we all ever do.
Yes, with everybody. So we would have known what that was.
We would have known what that was, which is at the end of the game, the victory points printed on the cards placed to the right of this card are doubled.
Ooh.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, you just have to...
I know, but you'd want that to be the first one.
Well, it's the victory points to the right of that card.
Yeah.
So if you put it here, you have to make sure you put a really good one at the end.
Oh, it's not all of them. It's just that one. Yeah.
I assume it's not all of them.
Alrighty. Well, that exists. Does that change how you would have tried to grab stuff?
I was going to go for 2 coins. That was where I was going. So.
Right. And I was thinking about getting water anyway. So I think, and since I can't, all right, so we'll do that.
Okay, put your doodah down.
I will do all the live long doodah day.
Yes. So now I cannot put either there or there. I could put something there, but that's not very good. I could go here or here. That's it, right? That's the only...
No, you could go here, but that would be a bad one because you're opposite yourself. And you could go there because it'd be bad. And you also have more dunes.
I'm going to come to the Targia to get lots of stuff.
Okay, and I am first. So I will get some water.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? That was... Hold on. I can't... Oh, actually, I can. If I get 5 things...
I will get a date and a pepper.
3, 4... Can't see.
I'm having a hard time reaching these. They're very close to you. But that's okay. You'll complain about me trying to reach myself instead of helping.
Okay, well... I'm going to have to jettison stuff. I just realized, so that's not very good.
Oh, well, okay, you want to rethink it then?
Yes, I do. That's why I was saying stop, so I can count my stuff.
So, I haven't necessarily done this, and I haven't necessarily done that. So your last thing was getting you some more stuff.
Yeah, which I don't need because I don't have any stuff to do. So I could do tribal expansion.
But then you're only getting one.
This is pick a card.
That's draw.
Yeah.
And give up water to draw again.
I don't see any other way to actually get a tribe card.
Yeah, because you can't fate because I'm over there now.
And I can't. There's no tribe cards here that I can get.
What you could do is you could sand dune this, which lets you come here, which would let you jettison stuff. You know, and get coins and convert things into things. So that would make sense.
And then
no, that was the sand dune.
Oh, the sand dune.
Because the sand dune will give you both of these actions.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right then okay. Let us resume. I am going to get a date and a pepper. And water.
Okay. Water and a date
and a pepper. And how about I get rid of this and not forget to do that again, like a dum-dum.
Okay.
Alrighty, so...
And what about that guy up there?
I have to decide what both these are going to be, which I will do in a moment after I...
I'll just put them there. You can decide on them.
Sure. Okay, so I'm getting this, which means I'm going to have to start making an alternative arrangement. All right, and do I pay a coin and a salt, or do I pay all that pepper and keep my coin? I will pay all my pepper and a salt to get this. So I'm paying big instead of small. Right, and if I would receive, and now dates are wilds for me too. And I am going to, so this is when I decide I'm not going to, wow, all these Targi. All right. It'd be nice to know if one of these were coming out, because I would still like to get 4 points instead of 2, but I am going to have to mess up a row somewhere. And I think I should still probably try to fight Jen on these, because I can't lose. If I fail, I just still get 2 points. So I will give up on the Targia. And what is this? That's what you just took?
Yeah, put a tribe down.
All right. And that was a good... All right, so I put that down there. And so now on date and salt are wilds for me. And I'm just... well, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 water. Yowza. And I can take 2 salt, or I can take whatever I want. And I think I will have... I'll take a salt and a pepper, please. Okay. Just to keep my options open. So I did those as well. And that's right? Because I took 2 things. You took 1 thing because you did the sand dune. So the sand dune is gone. Or did you do that? Did you trigger both of these?
Yeah, now I've got exactly 10 things though, and I don't know what is going to come up, so I don't necessarily want to get rid of them.
Still, you always need coins.
All right.
I'm sorry, honey pie.
Yeah, well.
It made sense at the time.
It did, because I was going to have to jettison stuff otherwise.
Did you just miscount?
No, I counted right, because I would have gotten that, and then I would have gotten 2 from this, and so yeah, I would have been 2 over.
Okay, yeah, so that's why you're doing it.
Yeah.
To keep, I mean, and you can do this as many times as you want. It's not. This is a do this 2 times.
Yeah.
You could give yourself another coin, or you could turn that water that you're not using into a good of your choice.
Yeah, but at some point there might be a water that I need to spend.
Right,
so I know. I guess I could just convert.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be all the same type. So you can just there you go, and you cannot have more than 3 coins. So you're at your coin limit.
Ah, all right.
All right. So you did that.
Okay.
And that was that. And did nobody visit her?
No.
Oh, she's feeling very lonely. All right, zoom. And you are first.
Okay.
A tent.
You received 1 day.
No!
Uh-oh.
There are some cards that let you move these around, but, that sucks. That if you a chance. Oh, well. All right. And Jen is first. So, at the end of the game, victory points of the card above or below this are doubled. At the end of the game, you can trade goods 3 to 1 for points. At the end of the game, the victory cards to the right of this one are doubled.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's Camel Land, so at the moment the only other camel that's out is only 1 point. It's not very exciting.
Yep, and to get it, you're going to have to tribal expand.
Yep.
Or fate, I suppose.
Fate. I think I will just...
So this is give up stuff. You can do the 2 things here.
Yeah.
Give up 2 for a point. Give up a coin for 2 points. So you could just give up 2 of those coins and make
Yeah.
4 points. That's huge.
That's not too bad. So I think I'll just come here.
And this, folks, is get a little bit of everything. All right, so that's Jen's first turn. And the sand dunes are still there. And salts and dates, only on the outskirts, are wilds to me. So I can't have that. Let's start out with some classic salt.
Salt. Going for that salt thing. So at the end of the game, the victory points printed on the card placed to the right. Yep.
What is that, Kabuki Kid? For a moment, the designer posted alternate border cards as a print and play, but he quickly removed them. Intriguing. I can only assume that means they decided, we shouldn't give this away. We should sell it in the form of another expansion. Oh, excited they needed graphic design tweaking. Ah. Oh, wait, no, the publisher, yeah. He did say they'd be back.
All right, I'm just going to go there.
All right. Oh, that sucks.
Just taking that out of my inventory, and I get a date and a salt and a pepper and a water.
You're what? You're taking a... Oh, you're just...
I'm just setting it there.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have to discard till the end of the game, so it's not like you have to... Or the end of the round, I mean.
I'll just put these back over here.
Nah.
My actions.
Again, hover below this one. Just gonna get that one. Perf.
Water. Where's my other blue thing?
It's right over there amongst the stuff.
Amongst the stuff. Right. Not there. It's a wild card.
Well, Kabuki, surely somebody must have downloaded them, and I guess whoever has them, they're just being polite and respecting the wishes. Kind of like that thing that happened with the print and play for Twa, the dice game.
Twa.
Did you go?
I went to the sand dune.
You love the dunes. Out there on the dunes. Okay. I feel like I should go to the dunes then. Because the dunes are
You got...
are all the rage.
See, I'm doing tribal expansion.
Yep, so you need to
So I need
keep your
lots of
options
stuff.
open. So I can't do that. I could do that, which should give me all that. Did I get that? No. The 3-1 still hasn't been grabbed yet. So I'm going to need a big thing for that. Yeah, I'm happy with the dune as well.
A dune.
A dune. All right, so you're first.
It's me. So I will, first of all...
But you'll do that
first.
one. That's
Yeah.
the simple one.
I've got
one date, 1 salt, 1 pepper, 1 water.
Yeah, but I pay
And
that.
you pay for it.
So I got a
You coin
date.
and a pepper. And I assume you make this your 3rd row?
Yeah.
Probably.
So I got one of each. A date, a salt, a pepper, and a water.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was... All right, so a good card comes out.
And now I will have this.
All right, so you're drawing blind. And it is
Ooh,
3
another
points.
camel.
Oh, and that's a nice one to double.
Yeah, if only I'd gotten this.
Well, it's still there. It's not going anywhere.
I know, but I have to put this down, and so it's not. There isn't any doubling.
Oh, because this was double to the right?
Yep. But anyway.
Well, you don't... No. You don't have to play that. You could put that in your hand and visit the noble and play it later. Which means you could then go for this, put it down, and then pay the noble and get 6 points out of that instead of 3.
I suppose. That's probably smart.
It's a possibility.
Okay, so that's this and this and that. or this and this and that.
But are you in danger of running out of stuff again, or being
No.
overloaded again?
No. Well.
Well, no,
I've got
because I
two
mean,
and
if
two.
yeah, but
I'm gonna get 2 more.
well, and actually, you're gonna get rid of some stuff too, so you're probably fine.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. So I'm gonna hold this in my hand.
Right. So that's and now you cannot hold another thing in your hand, and that will
Wait.
clog you up until you visit the noble to either build it or jettison it, which gives you a water and a.
Right, but I can build this in the meanwhile.
Exactly. So now, next, you want to snag that.
Yes, I know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so I've done this.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that.
So you're about to. You should do that first because you're in danger of overloading again. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
2,
6.
4, 6, 8, 9.
Yeah.
So I'll be fine. So what do I want? I certainly need to have some dates for.
Dates and pistachios.
Okay, so I took 2 dates.
Bye,
from that.
Leva.
She's leaving?
Yep. Apparently the timing doesn't work for her. She said she can only stay for an hour.
Oh, well, hi and bye. Somebody tell me if I've already taken my point. I don't think I have. But
You didn't say it.
yeah, so let me know if I've double taken a point. So that's that. That sand dune is done.
Yep.
And then here, the silversmith.
So you got some coins to
Well, I've been
turn into points.
going through
You can
them.
do you can do 2 of these. This twice, or 1 of each of these actions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Leva will be back.
we'll
Just
see.
in time to see Jen crush me.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn that in for 2 points. So I'll give back a point and take a 3. And then I can give up 2 things for a single silver point. And
And did you get your Targi bonus as well?
I haven't yet. No, I don't think. No, I haven't. Okay, so what do I want to give up? What do I want to give up? I don't know. I'll just give up 1 of each of these for another single point. Okay, have they said yet if I've already taken this point from my sand
Nope,
dune?
they're all saying goodbye to Leva. But I'm sure you didn't. I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Okay, and then I get 1 more thing from that. Okay.
And you're done.
Yep.
Boop. Alrighty, and it's my turn. And I will start out by doing this, which costs a coin and a salt, and a coin and a salt. And I will put this over here because maybe I'll get the opportunity to move this someplace else and then have a row of Targi women. And because of this, I want to put a very valuable thing in this spot because it'll double the value of that, which means I need to fill this spot in to then fill that spot in. Okay, and that puts a good out. No, that puts goods out. And then I'm just getting all kinds of wilds. This is weird. All right, so I get another water and a point and a thing of my choosing.
A water and a point.
And say a salt. So that was it for the dune. And that's even more water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, 9 water.
Well, you want to convert 1 of them into a coin?
I can do that at any time. No, I can't convert them into points anytime. I'd have to come to the trader to turn them into. Well, no, the trader is getting a better return than what I can do anytime.
I think
There are triple waters.
All right, so give me 2 water.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Okay, and then I get some salt.
But you said you could convert.
Anytime I want, I could convert the 3 into a coin or 2 into a resource.
Right.
So this is just letting me do whatever I need to at any time. Plus, they're worth a half a point apiece at the end of the game. So am I taking a salt? Oh no! I am taking a date, please, instead of a salt. All right, there we go.
Okay.
And that was the end of that. We turn over. Nobody can go there. People would love to go there. These get revealed.
Sand Dune says, place 1 card.
Oh, because just 1 came out, right? Yeah.
Pull 1 card out of the tribe card discard file.
Yeah, over here.
Pile, and place it in your display if you can pay the cost. Or you can put it in your hand if you do not yet have a card in your hand.
Yes, I forgot that. As part of setup, there was a discard pile was created, and there's one other thing in the discard pile at the moment. So the discard pile is this and this. These are in the. All right. So that is get one of these.
Yep.
And these are when you use Fata Morgana. get a good. So this is an ongoing thing. This gives you a good, and it's worth 2 points. This, when you use the noble action, which you're planning on doing, to play a card from your hand, instead of gold, you can pay a water and a goods token of your choice instead of the gold that you need.
Okay.
So this could be a water and something. All right, so these are in the discard pile, waiting to be recovered if somebody does that sand dune. All right, and I am first, and I need that. I really need that.
You doing your Darth Vader thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want that. So, I didn't already have enough water.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I'm thirsty.
You know what I want.
You can have that one.
No.
No, you know why I want this one. Because if I put this here, this is a doubler of this, and this is a doubler of this. And then I put a 3-pointer here, or a 4-pointer there, so...
What's this guy say?
That's a turn goods into points at the end of the game.
Oh. Shoot.
I think you're right, Alex. Nobody take that bet. All right, there you go. You did it. So you're going to make me fight for it. So we both want this. I took it so Jen can't get it, so she's moved up here so I can't get it. But that means I can waste a fate. So you knew this was happening,
Yes.
but you're making me waste. I can't. I'm not getting stuff.
Well, you're getting one thing from Feta.
No. No. I mean, you get stuff from Feta if you had whatever that power was. That's
You
out here.
always get something from her.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I'm getting it because of that. Yes. So because I'm doing this, I'm getting something from her, and I'll be able to move over here and get that.
So basically, you caused me to waste an action because I could have put this in last time, but I was holding on to it to double it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So you made me waste because I'll have to come here.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Well, I did say at the time you'd have to fight for it. And here's the thing. No, that's the problem. I'm first player.
Yeah.
If you had done that, you could come to Fate and then try to move it in, but it would be gone by the time I'm there.
Yep.
Actually, what happens if it's gone? Because this is still face down.
What do you mean face down?
Well,
the new thing that's out.
Yeah, but those don't get revealed to the end of the round. I don't think we've ever had that happen.
Well, but you mean if somehow I think whoever claims it first, and because you're first player, you'll use that first and you'll take it.
Yeah, and then because it's there, you'd have Fate, but you couldn't move into that. You can move in that spot, but there'd just be nothing there, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure that must be it.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Honey Pie.
Oh. And I can't even get this one.
I honestly didn't think I was going to get it,
Well, you're...
but I forgot I was going to be first, and therefore I can guaranteed get it. Oh, that is pretty mean.
That's
I don't
okay.
know.
No, don't worry about it. I'll just take this and that's fine. Oh no, then I'm not getting that either.
Well, a way to make lemonade out of lemon, the fact that I made you waste a turn,
Yeah.
is if you sand dune and get this one. You'll have this in play.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working on that.
Yeah.
And that means you get a it makes this cheaper.
Yeah, but I already have the stuff for it. It's fine.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
But I still, what is
The
this?
sand dune lets you work on that, and it means when you go to the noble, you get a discount on the thing you're holding in your hand. So that's some way to get lemonade out of lemon. Did I serve you up?
Yep. What's this? When you use the Feta, you receive one good token of your choice. That's always nice. And I actually want to have one card of each symbol in my display. So actually, I want to make sure I get... It's only 2 extra victory points, though.
No, I think the main thing is snagging this, so you can chase after another 4 points, and
What other 4 points are you talking about?
right there. You're trying to get tents down there.
Yeah, well, I have to get 2 more.
I know, but I'm just saying it gives you the chance to.
Well, but this is saying I need one of every type anyway.
Mm.
So, who knows?
I mean, I guess I can do something else. I didn't have to chase after that if you really, really want it.
I don't know, honey pie. You decide. You're first player.
I do feel bad about it. Well, tell you what.
What?
You did that at the time.
Okay.
Because you could have.
I could have.
And the only reason you didn't is because I put that idea in your head. And I did say you'll have to fight for it, but I thought that meant you'd get it. So we'll just say then no harm, no foul.
Okay.
All right.
I'm good with that.
And now you just want to get that and finish your
Camel
epic
line.
caravan.
Yep. Okay. So, but I can't because you're standing there.
Because you made me take fate. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not going anywhere.
And
Oh, you can ensure it's not going anywhere by taking one of these, because then I can't get it.
Oh, that's true. Well, I maybe could try for tribal expansion.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, and do you have any water? No, you don't.
I've just paid
Tribal
all my
expansion's
water.
a bit safer when you have water, because you can definitely get what you want.
Well, you don't definitely, but
Well, no, you do. I mean, well, I can. I can draw it.
yeah, you can draw 9 things.
But I have 3, 4, 5,
9.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, I guess I'll just come. I'm kind of tempted to just do tribal expansion again because I do have a good selection of stuff.
All right. There, you kept me away from that. And you get some water.
Woohoo!
Thirsty fella. And that's hungry fella. All right. So I can't go there. I can't go there. So I could do that. Something. Or I could do that, and that's also something. I will. I'm worried about all this water I'm carrying. It's very heavy. I will go there.
Okay. I'm going to come here and get a...
All right, and I'm first. Yeah. So, first of all, I will get a pepper and a salt. Thank you. And I will get a coin. No, I won't. I will Fata Morgana. Oh, see, now I could be a real jerk and get the coin, and then that's still open. But
yeah.
I don't want to take a chance. So I'm going to Fata Morgana it over there and get this, which costs a coin, which I don't have. But that's okay, because I got... wait. No. Before I just did this, and that's done. Oh, and I need to get a thing from her.
Yep.
I'll come back to that in a second. Because in the meantime, I'm going to give up 4 water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 water for 2 coins. No, it's 2 per.
Yeah.
So
that's
6
coins.
water is
3 coins.
Yeah. So I'm all coined up. All right. Am I doing any other conversions now that I'm back onto a reasonable amount of agua? No, I'm not. So I'm done with him, and then I'm coming over here with a date and a coin. And getting that, and that's a goods card, and this was a tribe card, right? Because what was this?
That was a pepper and a salt.
Yeah. All right. So, and this goes right there, and now that's a doubler spot, and that's what I paid for with that. And then I could have done this right from the get-go. I'll get some water because I do like water, and.
Then you got one more.
Thank you. Yes, and I have one more thing coming.
From the Targi.
Or I could take a gamble, throw something away, and maybe get 2 things, but no, I'm not going to do that. Right, I will take a pepper, please. Awesome. Will I? Yeah. Right. And I'm done.
Okay, so I've got my pepper, my water, take that away, and my dates. I'm going to leave this one for the moment.
Think about it for a bit.
And then...
You're going to draw?
I'm going to draw.
Boom.
What is it?
2 points for a watering hole. Perfect. Needs water, salt.
And no, I only have... so it needs salt and pepper and 2 things.
Salt and pepper and 2 things.
And 2 figs. So there we go. Salt, pepper, and...
And I assume you're not going to hold it in your hand for later?
I am not. No. So I've done, that, and then I get one something,
choice.
And let's see. No. That goes over there.
I was just giving it to you so you think about it.
Okay. I'm just looking around. The only tribe that we know of wants pepper.
Yeah.
But I have no salt, so I'll take a salt.
All right, there we go. So that was that. Skippy Dippy. And raid! Need to give up salts and dates or point.
Right, I would have... Good, I'm glad I got a salt.
Oh, before, we actually know what's here.
Oh.
So it might change your mind. You might want to give up a point and hold on to that salt and date because of these. Oh, this is another new power. So, this is a new thing. When you get this, you put this little marker on here to remind yourself you can use this once whenever you want.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a blue screen, so there's a hole in the water. Okay. And Jen wants that to push that.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Oh, and she wants that to push that. And she wants that dune to get that. You could get all your 10 centi pie. It's possible.
Yep.
Although, no, you can't because we're getting raided. So, bye-bye to that one.
Ah.
So now the discard pile doesn't matter anymore. And, all right, so now, are we giving up a point or 2 resources?
Actually, I am going to go ahead and give up a point.
And you're first, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Me,
Me. Yes.
I will give up the goods instead of the points.
Give up the goods.
Yeah, I'm giving up the goods.
Okay, so move people along.
Yes, they continue on their merry way.
And
you're first.
Let's see. So what do I need? What do I need?
These are the questions.
Yes, I have enough to do that. I don't have enough to do that.
How's everybody doing? In 30 seconds, if somebody could let me know, have there been any technical glitches? The sound's been fine the whole time, haven't dropped out. I don't see any reports of errors. We seem to be in excellent condition the whole time. And of course, if you haven't been here before, after the game is over, Jen and I will be sticking around for some questions and answers. Don't ask them now, but be prepared to ask questions later. All right, and what'd you do?
I went over there.
Oh!
Oh!
But that's the triple I need to put there!
Oh.
So now we have to fight over that. I guess I don't have to fight over that. But I don't want Jen to get this because I want her to get 4 points down there. And this is a 9-point card to me. And presumably another triple. Or I think there are 4-point cards as well.
Are there?
I think.
I think it's only when you pay extra stuff.
Let's take a quick scanner. Yeah, I mean, that would only double, so that's only a 2. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe they do only go to 3 normally. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. It's only 4s if you pay extra, and those are not doubled. So, I have no wish to fight ye.
Happy wife, happy life.
But that's a 9-point tile card.
There'll be more.
Maybe, maybe not. There weren't that many. Which is why I can go tribal and just start paying and dig till I find one.
Yeah, go tribal.
Do not like.
Well, you're doing it anyway, huh?
You got other ones.
Oh. Shouldn't we have a sand dune?
Yes, we should.
Fact,
3,
we should have 3.
3 should have come out because we had the raid.
Because
So
that might have made...
if that makes you rethink what you want to do.
Okay, so sand dune. This sentence says... Well, you read it.
All right. Switch the place of 2 tribe cards in your display.
Yeah.
Carry out the action of the card played from your hand like normal. Huh? All right. Oh, no. This is either. Either swap 2 cards or switch a card in your hand for a card in your display. So you have a really expensive card, you get in play, and that means the one that came out you could play again.
Yeah.
Those are both very awesome. Wow. And that solves my... No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it... yes, it... No. No, it doesn't. Oof. Oof. And what's this one? So this is a use it one time.
Yeah, use it again.
Take an action marker from the supply. Oh, and reset. So this is a one-time thing, but then this would give you the ability to do this again.
Yep.
And this is once per game, you may add one of your Targi figures to a sand dune already occupied by your opponent. And that may not sound like much, but you can see how that's a big freaking deal. Because if Jen had that power, she would come here right now, and because she was first, she would end up taking that.
No, it's a sand dune.
Huh?
It's a sand
dune. Oh,
dune.
it's occupied sand dune. All right. Right. There are ones for occupied outer areas, too.
And then at the end of the game...
It is freezing in here now. Where are my slippers?
Oh, it's not freezing. It's not freezing.
Jen runs hot. Oh.
Well, I think I'll just pop over here and...
Oh, so you're not fading? Wow. No, because nobody can, because the robber's there. Oh my gosh. So this is going to live for another day. And Jen is now trying to set herself up to at least get that one by grabbing one of these spots. But she forgets. Salts are wild for me. Drat. Drippity drat. Robber.
Robber.
Swap two things, or pull something in my hand. Take an action marker from the supply and place it on a previous... or just get 3 water. I do like water. Oh, you're finally going to get that 3-to-1 thing. Shoot, I was just thinking maybe I should go for that. But it's gone now.
I mean, that's only 3 points, because you can only hold 10 items, so it's not that big a deal.
No, this is not a high-scoring game. 3 points is a big deal. 3 points is a whole other card you built. And it also means you don't have to try and go for peak hyper-efficiency of trying to end with nothing in your hand, which can be tricky to do, surprisingly. I thought you were going to...
A lot of breathing going on there.
Yeah. All right, what do I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. So if I do that, if I go there, then that'll be that, which is not particularly exciting. I can't have that. I can't have that. I can't have anything I want. You do want that too, just for your watering holes.
Yep.
Let's silversmith it up.
Okay.
Gotta make some points somehow.
Yes. Well, I'm not getting...
How to turn this into a solo game. It'd be pretty easy. You just have to have some kind of randomizer. Every round, 3 outer spaces are taken randomly by the solo. Or it could be some pre-described thing. Draw cards, determine where they are. And now, 3 rows and columns have been completely blocked. What can I do? And you just try to make your best choices. And, go for high score type thing, beat previous scores. I mean, it would still be a fun and engaging game. Or, what it would be, you can't win unless you get all 12 built. So you have to build all 12. And probably something like, that's what it would be. Outer edges, 3 of them are blocked via some random thing, in addition to the robber being blocked. To win the game, you must get all 4, and you have to hit a certain point threshold. Or at least one of these has to, at least one of the rows has to be 4 of a kind, one of the rows has to be 4 uniques. Something like that. That could be a difficulty thing. You'll have to have 2 that are 4 of a kind, but you have to fill all of them. and with some kind of restriction, boom, solo game, done. I think that'd be a lot of fun, actually. All right, and what have you done? What have you done?
If Allison is still on, I haven't received an order. And
Allison,
the zombie head went to a
Jen
person
doesn't know what you're
named
talking about.
Bryn.
Jen says you crazy.
So I don't know.
So that's 1, 2.
Might need to send me another message.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's
Yeah, let's what?
let's just get some more water. I'm so thirsty.
Okay.
Water is a polar inorganic compound that is at room temperature a tasteless and odorless liquid, which is nearly colorless apart from an inherent hint of blue.
Folks, did we say anything that even remotely sounded like Alexa then? Alexa, cancel. What did we say? That made her think we said, Alexa, what is water?
I don't know. I think you...
And now she doesn't reply. No. All right, so I'm coming here.
Yep.
All right, so I am getting lots of dates. 3 dates, please.
Date,
and
date,
1
date.
water. I'm kind of doing this to get some more tribes in play.
Okay.
And, right. And where else was I? Oh, and
Silversmith.
pepper, please.
Oh.
Pepper pots, please. And silversmith. All right, I get to do 2 things. I'll say goodbye to 1 coin for 2 points,
Okay.
and I'll say goodbye to 2 dates
For another point?
for another point. So that is 3 points. Bitte. Boop.
Okay. So I'm getting
done.
salt and salt. And I'm getting pepper. And then I'm taking both of these.
Right, so...
So those are both tribe cards.
Right, now, are you paying for both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is going to be here, and it's a pepper and a coin. And this one is 2 salts and a pepper and a date. Okay.
All
that.
right, and I am first. And... Right, so the new lady, once per game, you may place one of your Targi figures on a border card that is occupied by an opponent's Targi, or across from it.
Mm-hmm.
When you use the function of the Targia, you may take 1 water instead of 1 goods token.
Mm.
I don't think, I'm not really getting much use out of these wild card dates and salt. Those were worth 1 point and not much else at this point.
Well, let's see. I'm surprised you want that.
I want that.
Oh, right. That again.
Yeah. And now you can't stop me from getting it.
Why can't I?
Because if you go here, I'll just fate it and I'll move into it.
Well,
Because I'm first.
yeah, but you got to get close enough.
Yeah, which means I'll...
Go get some figs.
something.
Some figs.
Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. You could. Yeah, if you took that, and then I went to fate, and then you took that, then I'd have to be way the heck over here.
You'd have to be here.
Yeah.
Be
So and you're right. You could actually still stop me, but you'd have to work on it.
Work it, baby. Well,
I like bread and butter. I like toast and jam.
wish you had taken the Targi. Would you like to come over here to travel expansion instead? Not that it would matter. I couldn't go opposite you anyway.
That's true. It would not matter. Unless you had that power once per game.
Yep.
But it would be too late.
Well, shucky darns. I don't particularly care about that. Whenever you use the function of the Targi, you may get one water instead. I don't particularly care. Don't really care, don't really care. But I will do that.
I have done it.
Yep.
You better be worth it, 9-point card.
Oh, I think it will. Definitely be worth it.
So the problem is, by putting this here, I've now got 2 columns that give me nothing. 2 rows that give me nothing, because I will have gotten messed up on both of them.
Oh, yeah.
But because of this, I get 2 points no matter what.
Isn't it 2 points per row?
It's 2 points for a row. So I can't not get 2 points.
Yeah.
But I do still have to fill them out. And that's a problem because, folks, the game is over once the robber makes it all the way over here or once somebody has made 12. If Jen makes 4 more, it's over. I got to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have definitely fallen behind. So this will do nothing for me if I don't actually finish these dang rows. Okay. And I didn't even think about what else I might do because if I do that, yeah, I like water. Except I can't!
You cannot. I will have figs and you will have no water.
So what, I have this, and I have that, right? So I've got one of these or that, basically. Which would give me that. Or that. Or, right. So that would give me that. Or that would give me that. Or that would give me, oh, that. Okay.
I liked that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I just have a spot for that. Spot in my heart.
And as it happens, I would have much rather had that. So if you hadn't gone there, I would have gone there, and then you would have gone there.
Yeah. All right. Do I want a point? I think I'll just take a... I kind of think I should just take a point. I don't know. Or I could just get 3 water.
Or you can give us a sand dune. Yeah. You've been pretty parched the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really surprised you haven't done any of these.
I did. I think I've done one.
Yeah.
One round.
I could just do this for now.
All right. So we're done.
Yep.
I am Arston. I will get some pepper.
Yep.
And some pepper. And something from her.
Yep. And there's your date.
But that's anything.
I thought it was salt.
No, it's salt and dates are wilds for me.
Okay.
So as I was saying, it's kind of ironic I'm not doing.
Well,
I
just gave you the dates for it.
Right. Okay.
So.
It might not be dates. So you just gave me my pepper and my pepper. And so I've got a wild here and I've got a wild there. Right. So let's figure out. I'm going to use a coin and a pepper to get that, which will not go there, which will just go here so I can finish a row. And I put a little marker on it. And I don't. It's weird I don't get any points if I don't use that, but that's the way it is. All right, so I did that, which means a good comes out there. All right, and so I want this. So I don't have any coins, so I'll probably go for that, which is salt and pepper and 2 water to get that. Put it in the sweet spot.
Lovely.
And that means more goods come out. And now, coming back, this could be anything and that could be anything. And what do I have?
No salt is what
I have
you
no
don't have.
salt. Yeah, I have no salt, so I'll take 2 salts.
Okay.
Just to keep myself
Salty.
fair and balanced. And I am sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items and 4 water and no coins.
Okay.
And I'm done.
So that's gone.
Bye-bye.
I get salt, and fig. That was salt, and fig.
Salt.
I also get a point and a thinger. So put some tribes.
What were
out
these?
there.
Are both tribes? All right.
A point and
Thank you,
coin.
Dame Umari. I am proud to wear the shirt. Although, would you like a sneak peek? I've got other shirts now. I haven't worn any, or I've worn one in one video. Where is it?
Looking for the green one.
And I'm kind of on the fence. One of them isn't really too terribly egregious. Because I get a lot of grief for this one. I don't think this one will be quite so bad, but I do think it's an important message. Boop, boop. Yay! So I'll start working this into the rotation because let's not forget, the world is on fire. And now this is the crazy one. When I saw a picture, I didn't, okay, but this will get me some huge hate. Boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm for ending gun violence.
Yep. But, oh man, so much hate will come at me for wearing that. But I am going to start wearing that. Just, Because, I mean, it's not I'm downplaying it. And in fact, what I've done is I have ordered a pin. So when I wear another one, I will wear the pin of this. So I will keep wearing it nonstop. Alrighty.
Is it going to go below your math one?
Yeah, because you notice I put my Andrew Yang math one
here. You just
here.
need to be like a sports car driver with various...
I just need all my flair, yeah. All right, so I did that. And we're all done, right?
Yep, we're all done.
So, okay, Skippy Dip.
Ooh, a pond.
All right.
And I'm first. Give me the first
You are
thing.
firsty first.
Bloody water.
I know, that's the thing, right? I mean, I could have actually done a more aggressive one, but it's weird. It was really hard to find just, banned gun shirts. I think this is kind of a middle ground one to try to placate, because, yeah, how can you argue, I'm pro gun violence? People will argue it. They will definitely argue it. And I don't know, I mean, back when I was wearing Yang shirts in every video, I don't think most people picked up on it. Where is it? Is this it? Nope. Is that it? Nope, that's my not left, right, forward one. And that's my regular math one. So, I was just cycling through Andrew Yang while he was running, and I figured, I'm going to keep wearing them anyway, because I agree with Make America Think Harder. But also, I agree with humanity first, instead of America first. How about all of humanity first? And it's rainbow colored, because this is my LGBTQ shirt as well. So, trying to cover all the bases. So I'll start cycling that stuff in. Alrighty. I know, believe me, it's strange for some of us if we live here too. And ultimately, I think gun violence is very much tied with this as well, because I think a big part of what has led to police brutality is a response to the fact that police have to approach every single person they interact with as if, they could pull out a gun and shoot me. And I have to be prepared for that. And that kind of puts them in a heightened mental state that then exacerbates already existing problems. But we're here to play games. I'm just trying to let this be passive, but somebody asked. So anyway, where'd you go, honey pie? What'd you do?
I got some salt.
My salt! Alrighty, I would like that. Right. And now, what have I got? I do one time, I can go on a sand dune you're using. Which means I should start trying to do sand dunes. What are the sand dunes? Sand dunes. Taken, action, marker. Oh, so I'd be able to do the second time. That's not interesting. In fact, actually, yeah, these sand dunes are about to disappear. That one is swap to. So now, is it too late to swap? I don't think I can make a decent thing out of swapping at this point. And then the other one, or switch a card that's in my hand for a card in display. Yeah, I'm not excited about any of those. Although 3 water is nice. Okay, hi. Sorry, I really went down a rabbit hole there for a minute.
That's okay.
That's okay.
So we're going to have to give up a lot of stuff at the next raid.
Or, 2 points, or 3 goods. I like water. Yes, I do. I like water. How about you? I like water.
Why don't you come here and have some water?
Because this gets me access to other things.
I want that. Did you not notice I wanted that?
I want this. Did you not notice I want that?
Aww.
But now, at least I have no reason to take this. I would have if I needed a 3-pointer. But yeah, this one's the one that's important to me, obviously. But I can't get it without doing a noble action. I don't want to do a freaking noble action. Oh.
You're already doing a noble action by wearing the shirt.
Yeah. All right. Obviously, you're not going to rush after that, so maybe I shouldn't take that. Get out of the way, robber.
Robber.
Darn it, though. Damn it, Janet.
You love shoes?
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make draft time so much fun. Rubber ducky. That's your chance to get your water. But you took this. I don't want that either. I don't want either of those things to get the thing I want. Well, I'm doing you a big favor. That just doesn't make any sense. I might, because if I do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do the original thing, honey pie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So that meant you might not want to have done that. Because the other thing I could get, I don't want to waste time with Fate. But I'm not taking it, so it'll be there next round.
Yeah, okay. Well, now I have to think that something else.
Yeah, those Sesame Street lawyers, they are pretty litigious, Kabuki. She said that we now have a copyright strike against us for singing Rubber Ducky.
There. Get a couple waters.
So I need to do that, and I need to... Why would she do that?
Don't want to do a noble action.
Well, you
Can't do
in
the
theory
robber
don't want to
action.
do a raw, so you have no reason to do that. So I had to take this because because otherwise you might have taken that. Because then I'm gonna take this and put it in my hand, and then actually play the one I want to play, and probably trash it and just so this is actually getting water and a resource.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting.
Yeah, maybe not. I'll see, but. I hate doing the noble, but this is a way to basically turn any space into a water and a resource, which is better than just a resource.
How is it that you've got 3 things down and I've got 2 and I'm the first player?
What's the question?
You've already got 3 of your markers down. I've only got 2 of my markers down and I'm the first player.
I don't know. I put this one down, and then I put this one down, and then I put that one down. So, you put this one down.
Yeah.
And then I put that one down.
Well, no, I started with salt.
Okay, I guess I just jumped the gun.
Dun,
I just jumped the gun.
Done. So this is the only free and clear place I could.
Or some delicious water.
Yeah.
Or some trading. Or some salt.
I don't have anything to trade at the moment.
Well, yeah, you do. You have a lot of stuff to trade. And you get a good out of her, too.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and I get a contract, so that's fine. I'll do that.
A contract?
Well, the tribe.
Yeah. All right, and then we go here. All right, so we're done. You're first.
Right. Well, I'll take a pepper and a salt. That's easy. Pepper and a salt.
I love you, a pepper and a salt. I love you, a bushel and a peck.
Yes.
But that's all I know of that song.
Okay. I will do this trading and stuff later. Let's see. Do I have enough to do this? I'll take 2 waters right now. So
Classic water. Finally. You've been so thirsty for so long.
Yep.
Oh.
I'll take 2 water. Right. And now I think I've got enough to do this. I've got 2 water and a fig. So the question is, do I want to give up...
And this was a...
Tribe. So it's a good.
So that's good.
Yep. So shall I give up on the water? Or shall I give up on the huts?
Oh, hey! Sorry, everybody. Hee hee.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
We're playing a game still.
Okay. So I've done that. And
You are welcome, Tracy.
I'm still doing some trading over there. And getting a thing. So let's see what she says. She says... I don't have any water to trade. I could change some goods into a coin. I'm going to have to give up 1 of each here in a moment.
Nope, that's not goes there. That not go there.
That not go there?
You place 1 of your Targi figures. Oh, that is interesting.
And I think I'll just trade these 3 items for a coin at the trader. And that's all I'm doing. And I get 1 other something.
Yep. Or give up something and draw a card and get something else. But that's a huge gamble.
Do you get everything on the goods card?
Yes, but goods cards, remember, they often only have 1 thing. So you'd be converting 1 thing into another thing.
And you
but
don't
you
know
could
what
be
it is.
converting 1 thing into 2 things or 1 thing into a coin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a gamble.
Alright, that's me. I'm done.
Alrighty, daddy-do. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to get some water. And then I got to decide how am I going to do this funky business. Because now that I'm here, you have 3 more spaces. I'd have 2 more spaces.
You have 4.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just thinking, if I do, because I now have to decide, am I going to take this and put it in my hand so I can trash it when I do this action? Because otherwise this guy does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I at least want to get something out of him, but I'm throwing away a perfectly good card that is worth a point. And a very nice power. But I need to get him to go there, although what are the chances? I mean, the game is almost over. The chances are what?
I don't know.
On the flip side, I could trash this one and put this one into play. Because, yeah, I mean, I wanted to go for this. But, no, I think I'm going to take this in my hand instead of building it. And then I'm going to use my noble, not to place it, but instead to discard it and get a water, which was a half a point, and a good of my choosing. And what the heck, let's just make it salt. And then I'm going to use this one and actually place it over here, thereby finishing a row. So that's 2 points for having finished a row. And
It costs you
1 point. And it costs me a Hoosie, a What's It, and a Thingamajig. And once per game, I can place one of my Targi figures on a border card that was occupied or a cross. All right.
Okay, well, so
and
these
so
were
those
both tribes.
Yes, they're both goods now.
So what happens when we run out of goods cards?
You just shuffle them open.
Oh,
Keep
okay.
going.
All right.
All right, so that was that.
And you're first.
Raid time.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I'll just pay.
I'm
Pay,
paying.
pay.
1, 2, 3.
And we both paid, and then moving right along. All right, no water for nobody.
And these all go away.
Yeah, totally new ones. Nobody liked those dunes. Sand dune, a little bit of something. Turn over the top 2 goods cards and take whatever is shown. So this could be 2 things, this could be 4 things. Sand dunes. Use the function of the Targia and receive 1 extra victory point. So basically, it's just get whatever you want and a point.
And use wherever she is.
So I don't think so. It says use the function of her. We talked about this before, because this one came up before, and it's not 100% clear. I assume it's just her. That you wouldn't get assault as well. But maybe you do.
I think, because she's always on something.
You know what? We can't be sure. Let's just leave it out.
All right.
That's clear. That one I understand. In case you guys can't tell, it's get money and water. Classic. Classic sand dunes. Okay, so I'm first. But I never did this guy. Hey, maybe I should have gotten...
Wait, that's the... Oh.
Nope. Yeah, that's me. I just didn't do it.
Oh.
Because he was here to get that. And so it was a wild, and I will have taken, without looking at what's coming.
You have 1 of each, so it doesn't really matter.
I know. Well, it does, because something, dates. I'll take a date. And now I can look. All right. So where are we going? What are we doing? What's happening?
I don't know.
All right. And so if Jen makes 3 or I make 3, it's over. Or in 3 turns, it's over with the final raid. This is going long. It is not a co-op. Non-interesting name. Oh, come on. Don't sell yourself short. That's implicitly interesting. That's a conundrum.
Is his screen name not an interesting name?
His or her screen name is not interesting name. And that's implicitly interesting because it's very thought-provoking. So, it's catch-22 at the very least. Time's running out. So, let's get the party started. Get the party started on a Saturday night. I was singing some Pink there, in case I was a little too low on the volume, everybody. Yep, there, yeah, all right. So you kept that from me. Oh, no, you haven't. You kept that from me. Oh, that's surprising. I thought you would have rather ensured that stuck around.
Oh, yeah, I would, but I don't.
Well, I mean, if you come here, then it's going to stick around.
I know, but I want something.
Oh, because guaranteed you'll get something. You're right, that's true. And that was not the one I wanted. But sometimes you got to take what you can get.
Okay.
Oh! Hey, I could go to an occupied sand dune. Maybe I should do that.
You should do that. Does it take one of your men, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't get one. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Once per game, I can add one of my Targi figure to a sand dune already occupied. Occupado!
We're hanging out in the sand dunes.
Yep.
Just like in Marrakesh.
Yes. Yep.
Just like that.
We rode camels out into the desert and spent the night sleeping in camps, basically.
Yeah, on the border of Algeria.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Yep. And as I recall, we had tents and whatnot and mats, but Jen said, no, I want to go out and sleep under the moon.
Yep.
So we climbed up to the top of a dune and slept out there. And I think Jen didn't sleep at all the entire night because she was afraid desert raiders would come and take her or something like that. And I slept like a log. They didn't even give me a second thought.
Well, do you remember we found a really beautiful spot?
Mhm.
And didn't we take Dad and Nance out there with us?
I'm sure they slept in the camp, but we probably just came up and looked at it.
No. We Dad and Nance and you and I went actually a little bit far away from the camp.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because everybody was sleeping outside. But most people were sleeping around the campfire.
Yeah.
But we said, no, we're going to sleep out by ourselves up on the dune. Yeah.
And the camp guys came by and said, we'd like you to move in a little closer, please.
You're a little too far.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's what put the thought in your mind?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we found a beautiful spot, but then we had to be close enough to the camp.
Yep. So they could keep an eye on us.
Yeah. And
that because we were at the top of a hill. I remember we were at the top of
Yeah.
a hill because I comically thought, oh, what if I roll over in my sleep and roll down the sand dune? But it doesn't work that way.
Sand versus the things I worry about.
Sand kind of holds you in place.
Kind of does. Yep. Anyway, it was a lovely night, and I slept lightly. Let's say.
Yeah.
And I should have been thinking about this.
I'm sorry.
You were yakking away, but.
What even brought that up? Oh, that we're both on the sand.
Yeah,
exactly.
we're in the sand dunes. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll. Then I give up on everything. What do I have? I don't have any figs. I'll come here and get some.
All right,
business.
and I'm done. So I'm first. I am going to get everything from the sand dune.
Yep.
So that's assault. There's one of each and one of another thing. And let's make it another salt.
Okay. And I'm going to wait until I see what I draw for my Targi.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Expansion.
And I'm going to make this, which I don't have any coins. So that would be 3 water as opposed to 2 water. Yeah, so I'm just going to do the other thing and use 2 water and a date and a pepper and finish this. And it has no function. You guys go out of the way. This comes down here. And then I am going to get any 3 things I want, because that's a wild card, that's a wild card, and she's a wild card. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get 3 of anything. And I don't know what to get.
So give me a tribal expansion.
So yeah. You've been thinking about that the whole time. Sorry. I guess I will take a pepper and a date and a pepper.
Okay. So mine was a thing I'm going to put directly into play. And it takes 1 of each kind. So I still have a questionable thing from there. So I've done this.
Lucas, the in-game trigger is once somebody has made all 12 or once the robber makes it up here. So the game is coming down to the end.
And I get 1 more thing of my choice. And the thing of my choice, hard to know. Put a tribe here.
Oh, you've done that?
Yep. And let's see. I will have hard to know.
Yeah, normally we found we're pretty much done here or
pepper.
here. Sometimes you don't even get the 3rd rate. This one's definitely going long. Of course.
Of course.
Dip, flip, skippity, trip.
Okay.
And
we got ladies.
Nothing else, right? Oh, no, and these move. Yeah.
Yep. So we got ladies and ladies.
Nice lady!
All right. And I can't go to tribal expansion. Wheel.
Oh, no, and you didn't get one of you've...
Yeah, so I got this. I got 2 points for having 1 of each icon.
Yeah.
But I don't. Looks like I'm not going to get 4 points.
You're just going to get whatever you can get. Like a nice 3-point lady.
Yep.
Don't forget, we're running out of time. This is also just a way to generate points.
Hmm.
Because your leftover stuff does you no good. Unless it does. No, you did get the 3 to 1, didn't you?
No, I got...
Where did the 3 to 1 go? Somebody did it.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
3 to
so
1.
you want to hoard stuff. So that means you probably don't want to go to the silversmith.
Yeah.
All right. Boop.
Oh, this went away.
Um,
Yeah, we did.
oh, because we used it, of course. Yes, you're right. So...
Boop.
Just take my own advice there.
All right. I will come
No!
there. Let's see. I need water. I don't have any water.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. No, you can't get both. You could if you Morgana it, I guess. Wow. No, you couldn't.
What?
Or could you? If you went here, would you put the second thing in and that would let you move over there? I don't think so. I think these can only go on pick faces. But anyway, I'm just going to come over here.
Okay, and I'm going to come here.
Oh, which means I'm doing that.
Done.
And you're getting some stuff. And what's that? Turn over some cards and get some stuff.
Yep. This gives me a coin and a water. So I've done
Or
that.
I'll take that and do that.
Oh, I thought you were already done. Sorry.
Well, you're
I'm
first, so. Yeah.
A pepper and a salt. And a salt and a pepper. And...
You made that?
Yep.
There's good.
So I now have 2 water and a pepper and a fig.
And you're done.
Yep.
All right. I will get some water, please.
All right, water.
And I'll get some pepper, please.
And some pepper.
And I will go to the trader, and I will convert some of this stuff into coins. I will convert... what's it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 goods into a coin. And then I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3 goods into a coin. So that's 2 coins. Pour moi.
Excuse me.
And I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3 goods into a coin. A third coin, please. No. Does that matter? I can only do this twice. So no, I will not get a third one. I'll just keep some stuff around. So I got 2 coins out of that business. And then, and am I doing anything else? I don't think so. And then I'm coming down here and I'm converting these 2 coins into 4 points.
Okay.
4 points, please. And finally, I could take some water or a point. I think I'll take a point.
1 a point. You think, no. You want to convert some of those into a 5?
We're almost done.
All right.
All right, so that was a quick one.
Yep.
Game's almost over. If Jen makes 1 more thing, or I make 2 more things, otherwise, I'm sure Jen will.
But I don't get points for this if it's because it's not 4 points, right?
Well, you got 4 points for there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you won't score anything for this or this because you don't have the thing I have, which is score points even if you messed it up.
Yep.
All right, and I'm first for what may be the last round. And I should go and make a thing. And
Make a thing.
I like making points at the silversmith and making things. And you want to have, what, 9 items, 9 rewards left
Right.
over to get your 3 bonus points.
Well, so if I have 3 coins, so unless I make this go longer, I can't go there.
That's because I took it, yeah.
Yeah.
And the coins aren't worth anything by themselves.
So what happens when these guys come here, though?
Well,
Isn't that the end of the game?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, you're right. This is the final round, no matter what. Yep.
So I have...
So, if you don't end it, then you have a coin to deal with that. Because otherwise, if you don't have a coin left over, you have to lose a card.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so if you don't take one, because I have to take 2, which I could potentially do. But if I do that, then I'm not really making any money. So, and so you want to get that to turn your coin into a point.
Yeah.
Oh, but then you'll end it. Wow, that's tricky.
Yep.
You're in a bad
At
situation.
the end of the game, you get 1 extra victory point for every 2 tribe cards in your display that have no advantage. Well,
So
1,
that's
2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Whoa! What?
Well, no,
oh,
that's
it's
a
1
6
extra point for
it's
every
6
2.
points.
Right, so they're half a point extra. Yeah, I read it back away.
All right.
All right. I like water. All right, so you are ending it then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to end here anyway.
What can you do with those coins? I don't think they're worth anything, which is really kind of weird, actually. You'd think, why is money not worth something? Oh, that's right. Money is the tiebreaker, which, that's always lame. Yeah, most gold tiebreaker. I'm sorry, honey pie. That's
all right.
not good.
It's okay. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
sorry about that. Alrighty, so you still got to do some more stuff.
Right. So.
And you're going to take that
you're
one.
first, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So what else can I do? I am going to basically convert a lot of business into business. Am I just going to trade again? I guess I am. No, because I need to have the stuff to make this. I don't have what I need at all. Oh dear. But I do have water, so I can do anything I need. So I've got that, and I've got that, and I've got that. So I need another date and another salt. Oh, this is my last one. Oh, well then. No. Noble. No. 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 Ugh. Sand dune.
yeah, that's a good one. I forgot to put my little triangle on this lady.
Oh wait. Hold on a second. Before the game is over, I can go wherever I want. You don't block me.
Oh.
So let's do that then. To heck with you, sand dune. What did I want to do then? Oh. Well, I want to go there or there. Right, you're first. So if we both tried to take
You're
that.
first.
I'm first. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yep.
So I could come here.
Yep.
Which means, and if I do that, that's here, and then I come here, and then you can't get that. And I fill both. Oh, I'm sorry, honey pie. Although that's the thing, can I even do that? I don't know if I have enough. Because I need 2 more, and I'm not getting anything. But I've got, this is 2 items, and now that's 2 items. So I've got 2 more items. So actually, I can't make it. So I could get here, but I wouldn't be able to, because I can't do that. And this is worth 2 points, whereas that's worth 1.
Mm-hmm.
Although this is worth more, but it's not worth very much to me, because I have 2 blanks.
Yep.
So that's worth 1 extra point to me, but it's worth 6 points to you. So I should do it. Oh, gosh, that's so mean. But I'm going to do it. But ironically, what I'm going to do it is I'm going to move up here and build that, which means you can then move down here and build this, because I won't have enough to build that.
Mm.
And that meant this did nothing for me.
Well, I don't have enough to build it either. No, I do actually.
Yeah.
If I make sure I get a fig.
Well, there's plenty of them to be had. You get a fig and a salt right there.
Yep.
Or anything you want, but the noble. Blah.
Yep. I was thinking about maybe trying for this. But
Yeah, but then only 1.
Yep.
Did you have wanted to have come here instead of there?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. I feel bad about that, but that's a lot of points.
I have to come there.
Okay, there you go. So I'm first. I am going to Fata Morgana up here. And I am going to get a water.
Actually, you know what? Oh, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, there's
take
no
a
way you're not
punch.
going to get.
Why not?
I mean, you're very likely to get good stuff.
Okay.
So, okay, I get a water.
Yep.
And I Fata Morgana it up there. Water. And then I do that at the end if I've got
You
anything
don't even
left
have
over.
any freaking coins.
I did this. I put this here because I thought I was going to get a thing, and I was just going to get some resources and have a little bit. But I do. This is a coin. So I do. So anyway, so I'm doing this. I need 2 salt, which I don't have. I've got 1 salt, and so that's the problem. This is much easier for me to do. But this was 6 points to you?
I think so. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
4. So this is 4 points to you.
It's for every 2, right?
Yeah, for every 2. You
At
get
the-
1 point for every 2.
Yeah. So it's just 3 points.
So 3
1,
plus 1 is 4.
2.
So this is a 4-point one to you, whereas this is a 2-point to me, and I can use the Targi as which, and this came out. This should have come out at the beginning of the game. This is kind of useless now. So anyway, so I move that there. I am going to make a coin out of this, and then I have a salt, and I'm going to make the other salt out of this, So that is how I paid to do this.
Because anytime you want to, you can convert 2
That's
water
correct.
into anything.
Into anything, and 3 water into a coin. So I did that. And now, I mean, that was potentially very wasteful. Because, hey, here I'm at the silversmith. I'll go on ahead and convert these into... No, okay, and that's perfect. I'll get 2 points. I'll convert my last little bit of stuff off of that guy. And this, I'm just not going to do it because these are optional. Okay. So did I get 2 points?
No.
Here's a 1. You give me a 3.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully I will get 2.
Right, so you're drawing your 2?
Yep. Well,
you get...
I got 2 figs. Nope.
You got...
Sure. 2 figs.
Yay! It could have worked out that way.
Yep. Okay, so I'm taking that.
So you're taking that.
Yep.
And slopping it in there. So that would end the game. So that ended the game. Because the interesting thing is, if you didn't take it, the game... If you didn't take it, then the game would... Here's the thing. This is maybe something to think about. If you didn't take that,
yeah,
the game is over now. If you didn't, we would have the final raid. I have no coins. That means I have to lose something. And you don't because you have coins. So this is gaining you 2 points at the expense of not taking it and thereby making me lose something. But you know what? Actually, it's not going to be too bad because I'll just lose this. Or no, that's at the end of the game. I'll just lose this. That's at the end of the game. I'll just lose this. That's 3 points. No, that is making me lose a lot of points. If I take any of these, I'm losing 2 points.
And this doesn't give me anything. It doesn't give me any points.
It's correct, yes.
And
And you spent a lot of resources that you could have converted into goods.
Yeah, all right.
So actually, that's insane. Wow. So that means you didn't have to Morgan in that direction. You could have Morgan in a different direction and gotten some more goods.
Yeah, so I Morganed, I guess, up there.
So that you can basically convert them into points. Wow, that's crazy. Jeez Louise. Okay. Yeah, but that makes more sense. Rather than getting 2 points and a power that would have been good at the beginning but is useless now, you are
and I got 3
taking points away from you, no matter...
I mean,
at the
this
very
would have been
least,
2 points. It gives me 3
At the
points.
very least, I'm going to lose 3 points instead of you making 2 points off of that. And you've got the resources now to get more points. Wow. That was unexpected. We played this game a bunch of times. That has never happened. Right. So that means, hey, the round is over. Honey Pie, you're going to be first. We could fill a space in, but who cares? Because it's time for a raid. I have no coins. I must give up a card. Oh my gosh. So if I give up any of these, I'm losing 2 points for having completed a row. If I give up any of these, I'm not losing the 2 points for the row, but I'm losing 3 points. This is the end. This is 1 every 2. I think this is the least painful one because I only have 2 blanks. So this is a 2-point card. So yeah, I'm giving this one up. So that's 2 points I didn't get, which is better. All right. Oh, jeez. Crazy. All right, so we now do our scoring. I get 1, 2, 3, 4 points. All right. And I could go get the phone, but what the heck. I'll just use these as points. All right. So I've got all these. And so 1, 2, 3, 4 for completing both of those rows. That was this thing. Receive 2 victory points for each row I get, even if they're bad. All right, and then that also gave me, right, this one. If I would receive salt at the end of the, all right, so at the end of the game, victory points to the right are doubled. So this gave me 3, 1, 2, 3. This one gave me 3, 1, 2, 3. And the other ones don't have in-game scoring. And so then on top of that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38.
Okay. I have 2, 4, 7, 10. I already got those, right?
Yeah.
12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's 30, 38.
Whoa! You know what the tiebreaker is?
Coins?
Coins. Wow! Jeez! Oh my gosh! Wow, that is an awesome ending. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. I was just complaining about, coins as a tiebreaker.
Well, apparently I needed it. And you have no water to convert into coins, so...
Did I call it or what, folks? Always bet on Jen.
What?
You won! Wow, I love that. That was amazing. That was an incredible ending. I do not mind losing that way. Jeez.
Why'd you just turn off the little light?
because the little light plus the big light
Blows everything out.
blows everything out, and it makes the green screen.
Ah.
The green screen. Oh, the green screen's dead at the moment. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Hey, questions, as always. Send them to questions@rahdo.com or ask them right now. Oh, Lee was back in time to see your amazing win with an assist.
With an assist.
That was pretty clever.
That was very good.
My move was pretty clever, I thought, of not building the thing I could build. And still, I mean, using up all my resources to get the last few points and keeping your big 4-pointer away from you. And then leaving you with this, which was only going to be 2 points. But, wow.
But then you helped me in the end.
I know, that was awesome. I love that.
Oh, you know what?
What's that?
Actually, I didn't count 4 points for this.
What? What do you mean? Oh, all right then. Okay, that's a bit less exciting, folks. So Jen actually beat me handily without need for a tiebreaker.
Well, because you didn't get any of those, right?
No, I didn't. I don't have any.
But you got 2,
No, yeah,
4?
yes, I got the 2. Yep. So,
Okay.
Jen did win. Oh, that is not as much fun. Oh well. Still, like I said, she was going to win.
How did you had the doubler and the doubler? How in the world did I win?
Well,
Did you
let's,
do the
let's
math
count.
right?
Maybe not. Let's try again. We'll assume you got it right, and you were just at 42, right?
No, 38. Oh, yeah, 42.
so 42. So we assume. Right. So anyway,
I can't see. There's so much glare on the card.
3, 6, 9, 10, or 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Okay.
All right, so now the in-game scoring. This doubles this. So basically that means this gives me 3 more points. Right? 29, 30, 31. This doubles it. 32, 33, 34. And then this one, get points based on completed rows. 35, 36, 37, 38. I can count.
Okay.
And I can lose. And you sure you weren't including that 4? You didn't just give yourself that 4 twice?
Because I did the I did these and then I just counted up this.
Okay. Well, I didn't expect to win when we sat down, so I'm not disappointed. All right, folks. Let's see. That should have given you some time to ask some questiones, some fragen. Thoughts on the expansion? Oh, I think it's great. What do you think about the
I
expansion?
like it. Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, the game did not need it. The game is pretty much pure perfection. But this, this is the second time we played, and I definitely used water a lot both times. Jen didn't use it much either time.
Yeah.
But the sand dunes are very cool, very, very tempting, and you just have more flexibility. You have more control, and it's awesome. And as an added bonus, for folks who saw Z Garcia's review of it on the Dice Tower, he completely misrepresented the game, saying that, oh, well, you either use your old cards or your new cards, and he implied you can't mix them, but you can. So that's entirely wrong. The rules just recommend don't do it your first or second time, because the main thing is to mix the old cards and the new cards, you have to make sure that there is an equal amount of every type of tribe. And so there's a little bit of work you have to do. But, and it's going to make the game a bit more swingy and unpredictable, because you might get a game where, oh, water is still a thing, but there's not much water, or there's a lot of water. So it makes the game, I think it would return the game maybe to its tightness that existed before this expansion. But anyway, that's my feeling. Great, no, I gotta scroll back up. All right, so. And somebody's pointing out, did you count your 4 points?
Thank you.
Thank you, Daryl with 1 R. All right. Any good TV or movie we've been watching recently?
I think we talked about this last week, but the Lucy Lawless show.
Jen loves, it's an older show, an Australian police crime-solving procedural starring Lucy Lawless called My Life is Murder. We both really enjoyed The Great, which that's just the title of it. I think that's a Hulu show, I think. And speaking of, I'm very surprised Jen is enjoying A Brave New World.
Oh, I was going to say the Kaminsky Method.
Yeah, we've discovered the Kaminsky Method, and I think it's great. What do you mean, meh?
It's pretty good, but...
But what?
Oh, well, they're nothing. I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
the
last episode was like, meh. But anyway, it's
all right.
The other ones have been really good. So,
I have no idea what the problem was with the last one.
One less fabulous episode. I think it's fine.
Because the bar? What was the problem with the last episode?
Oh.
which was like episode 4, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I just got tired of all of the peeing stuff.
Oh. Yeah, it's about 2 old guys dealing with being old. Michael Douglas and Alan Arkin. And a recurring plot line is
in this particular episode,
Michael Douglas has prostate problems, and so he has to pee a lot, and that was a running joke, which Mom loved, and apparently Jen didn't care for.
it was fine the first couple, but it's just like, oh, the whole thing was just like, okay, I understand.
Right, but so you're enjoying A Brave New World?
Yeah,
right.
it's good so far.
Alrighty. Any plans to play With a Smile and a Gun live with Jen? Nope. That was the gangster.
Oh, right.
Go around the rondel, put down 3 and then 2 and then 1 game.
Yep.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I've already covered it, is the thing. So I'm trying to use these lives to cover things that you can't already see somewhere else on the channel. So probably not. I could maybe... No, I shouldn't. Oh, yeah. So I'm just saying at this point, probably not. Preference of expansion or the base game? Would you prefer to play with or without water and sand dunes, honey?
I prefer this now.
There you go. With is definitely better. Should I get rid of my GMT Battleline Medieval Edition because I'm very disappointed with how GMT handled the BLM topic? I have to admit, I don't know. I haven't seen what they've done. I guess if you do that, then you are denying them cash because somebody who would have paid to buy the game new are now buying it used instead. So you're kind of paying with your money in a way. I don't really pay much attention to GMT because it's not my kind of game. And yeah, boycotting to express your concern, I think that's reasonable. Yeah. What did GMT do? I don't know. On my game shelves, how do I know what is behind the front boxes? Let me see. Can I show this to you? I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to show you my magic Word document that is sitting open all the time, because I think if I close that, can I then show you? Right. So I need to change you. All right, so you're seeing nothing now. That would be the browser, but instead I need to... Oh, no. Okay, I know what I can do. I can open this. Yeah, all right, let's come back to us for a second while I try and figure this out. And let's see. I assume I can open a Word document in Chrome. And it'll think about it. Nope, I can't. I can't open a Word document in Chrome. Suffice to say, I've got a Word document, and it's a grid. And each cell lists everything that's in each one of these cells of the grid. And the game that is in the front is listed along with everything else, but it's in red. So I open up the Word doc, I say Targi, and it says, oh, it's on the shelf that has Coloma in front. And it's easier now for me to find games than it ever has been before. Because I know what all the box fronts are, and it's the Coloma one. Okay, that's right over there. And then I find it. So it's actually faster for me to use this system than it was in the old days. Where I okay, I think that's over, and yeah. So I recommend it. And I would show you. I should be able to do this. Okay. I need to. It doesn't matter.
It's a
Word document in
a grid.
Yeah, it's a grid. And I'm pretty proud of it. And I can never win a game, so at least I can show how organized I am.
I'm always showing him my charts, so.
All right.
I can
you
show
have
you
to
your...
include the Targi. Okay. Let's see. Is this expansion available yet? Somebody pointed out earlier that apparently it is not, that it is coming soon. It's been available for 2 years in Germany, though, but it's all auf Deutsch. What's going on? Is Rahdo winning? No, Rahdo is never winning. Although my whole life is winning because I'm married to her.
There you go.
All right.
Brownie points.
Right, I have a spreadsheet. Do we have to include both the Targia and the Sand Dune options? The rules don't have... The rules say the only variant is, if you're playing with the expansion, both of those are available, and if you want, you can mix and match the tribe cards from the first with the expansion. So you just have more variety of what's going to show up. It's a little bit less predictable if you really played the game so much you memorized everything. I don't see any reason you couldn't turn one or the other off, but there's no official rule for that. That you play with them both or not at all. But yeah, I bet you anything that if you ask, what is it, Andreas? I think his name is Andreas, the designer? Yep, Andreas Steiger. I bet you anything. He'd say, yeah, sure, turn one or both off if you want. One thing is, a lot of the sand dunes do reference the water. So that's the other thing. You have to ask, are you going to turn the water off? And because the water changes everything. There's basically the way the water works is there are 5 new cards put in to the dunes or the goods cards that have water and other watery type things on them. So those go in, and water is a wild card, and I guess you would have to. So I don't know. You should ask on Board Game Geek. I'm sure Andreas might actually answer. Alrighty, I'm sure he might. That's a pretty strong statement.
I'm certain that he could possibly do that.
I'm absolutely 100% confident that he may in fact do that. All right. And it did the jump again. I need to have my phone that doesn't do the jumps.
Do you want me to grab your phone?
No, because I have to load it up and whatnot. I'll just be careful. It's if you get close to the end, it'll skip. As long as you're far up in the back, it's when you're getting close to caught up that it messes up. All righty. But if I do this, are there any other? All right. Yeah. Leave it does the same thing, but with Excel.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just never think to go to Excel. I mean, Excel doesn't have a spell checker in it. And Excel, if you have like 3 or 4 things in a given cell in Excel, you have to double click that cell and then edit it up in the top thing. You can't edit within the cell. So I think you're missing out. You should switch over to Word, Leva. Are there any other games with Targi-like mechanisms? This triangulation thing. You know what? I mean, this game has been around for a long time, and it's I'm sure somebody else must have copied it by now, but I can't think of another game we've ever seen. It's such a brilliant system, and it's so wide open, but I can't think of any.
Me neither.
I don't know. I kind of got something. Go to faq.rahdo.com and look at entry number. Hold on, I've got my list of FAQ questions. Go to entry number 5, faq.rahdo.com. Entry number 5 will have a link that sends you to a forum where if you ask that question, I guarantee you will get a thorough and accurate response because you will be using the hive mind of Board Game Geek. Alrighty.
You're not certain that you might.
I'm certain that you might be able to post there and probably get an answer. Let's see. Publisher, right. Been playing some games for the line for the time. Would rather be with you guys. What do you think of Tabletop Simulator? I am not a fan of Tabletop Simulator because it is basically a board game piracy platform. I much prefer. I mean, not that I really play either of them, but I am more supportive of Tabletopia because nothing appears on Tabletopia without the authorization of the publisher or designer. And in fact, I mean, everybody should be on Tabletopia because Tabletopia charges like $300 and they will transfer your board game into digital format. $300 is nothing. You go to Tabletop Simulator, you got to try and find somebody or do it yourself and whatnot, and then it has to be maintained, and the interface is a kind of a pain, whereas, I just picked the game and I just will go into downloads as opposed to having to go into Steam and install mods. I'm not a fan of Steam either. I don't like having it installed. So there's a million reasons I do not like Tabletop Simulator. There's one advantage to it, which is they have made it so you can play Tabletop Simulator in VR. But not for me, because I have an Oculus Quest, and it only works on non-Oculus Quest VR. So there is nothing I like about Tabletop Simulator. At all. Alrighty. DTT. Sweet. Thank you for sharing some of the... I jumped up again. Alright, I can do a search for simulator, though. Control find. Simulator. Alright. Next up, I have to highlight so I know when I scroll back up. Is the Targi expansion going to change your rating for the game? That's a really good question. I don't know. It might, but Targi was so perfect anyway. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to look. I do need to think about it. I think Targi was already in my top 50. So, right. But if it hasn't, it probably should. And I tend to think about it, I might have already done it. Go to ranked.rahdo.com, which is a list of every game I've ever ranked. Find Targi. It'll tell you the date I most recently updated. I wouldn't be surprised if you look that it's been updated a week ago. Right. I see no question. I'm just scanning for question marks. Scanning for question marks. Scanning for question marks. Spell checker doesn't tell you how to spell Targi. That's correct. But I can right-click on Targi, say add to dictionary, and then it'll leave me alone. Nice try. All right. What Was there any significance to the games that are in front? No. Most of the games that are in front just happen to be this square shape that were in the... almost all of them were, I just got to grab one of the squares that was there. Up there, that's a bunch of Stefan Feld games. And Forum Trajan was the only one that was up there that was square. So that's why it got pulled out. That's true for almost all of them, I think. I think so. I did have to do a little bit of messing around with these top ones because I've got like zones where there's like 2 or 3 that can go because I took some of these connectors out. But yeah, so no real significance. Alrighty. Googling it. Right, I know. That's how was the change to Fata Morgana? So it used to be when you did this, you could go. So this has become weaker. Fata Morgana, the Fate card, is definitely weaker now. And it's not like they made Noble stronger, which is a good thing, I think. And I don't know. I guess it is kind of a bother because there were definitely times I would have been much more likely to use this if I could have jumped across the board. The thing is, because we have that water, we have more flexibility. We have more control. So it's okay that they took some of the control away. So I'm not really bothered by that.
There was a card that I got at the end.
Yeah.
Once per game when visiting the Fata Morgana, you may move both tribe markers to adjacent.
Wow.
So I was going to use that when you were...
doing the jiggery pokery.
Yeah,
but it didn't matter because you won anyway. Would you have won if I... All right, so if I'd done this, this was still the right thing to do, to deny you 4 points and get 2 points myself. So that was a 6-point card to me, whereas this was only a 2-point card.
Yeah.
So definitely getting that 6-point card. You would have gone on ahead and built this. You would have only made 2 points, and you wouldn't have had near as many points for converting 3 to 1.
Well, that would have given me 2 points.
Right.
And I got 3 points off of this card for doing the conversion.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But you would have bought this. Yes,
and I would have used 5 bits of stuff, which would have been 2 points worth.
What do you mean?
This is a 3 to 1 conversion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I'm saying you got a couple extra points off of this because...
I didn't spend them on that.
Right. And so that would have been 2 points. So you would have lost 2 points here and you would have gained 2 points here.
Yeah.
So I guess it's the same diff then.
I think so.
Okay. Then I was always fated to lose. Alrighty. What is our favorite board game theme?
I like futuristic games now, I think.
What do you mean?
Just ones that are not looking back, I guess.
Does that mean post-apocalypse?
No.
Wastelands futuristic?
No.
Then what do you mean? I think you mean more optimistic.
Scarcity ones.
Post-scarcity, like Sentient or Prosperity or what's it? What's that? Yeah. I thought that's a good one.
They were just talking about themes, not games
in
particular. I'm just... Yeah. What was it?
That's the theme you would like to see more of. You would like to see more post-scarcity utopian futures.
Yep. Let's start programming our brains.
Yeah.
This is where we're going.
And you were about to ask something?
Oh, we just played that Viking game, which was surprisingly good.
Yes.
But when you set that down...
That's Reavers of Midgard. Yeah, Jen sat down like, do we really have to play this? A whole game about just looting and pillaging and fighting and killing? Oh, crap, it's good.
Damn it.
You would have much rather it been about building and creating and thinking and evolving.
Yes.
Yeah, so
exactly.
You'd like to see more of that theme. I can't disagree with that at all. In fact, that's such a good answer. I was just going to say, I really do like trading in the Mediterranean. I still do. I think it is my favorite. But that would be my second. Our live sessions are a regular thing now. We do one a month. So we did one, and we're always doing them on Saturdays at 10 a.m. West Coast time, one a month. We did one last week and this week because Jen was gone for the majority of last month, so we didn't do one in June. So we did June's and July's, and we'll be doing the next one at some point in August. What games are we most excited to play? Honey Pie. There are 4 Stefan Feld games coming this year.
Ooh, good.
One of them is a remake of Bruges.
Mm-hmm. I love Bruges.
Set in a new city. One of them is a remake of Macau, which we haven't played for a long time. That was the game with the windrows where you would open contracts, and that meant, I put 3 cubes on this, I put 4 cubes on that, I put 5 cubes on that, and you put them in the further in the future you get to collect the cubes, the more of them there are. So if you say, I'm just going to collect them right now, well, you just get 1.
Yeah.
But if you say, I'm going to wait for 4 rounds, you get a bunch.
Yeah.
And then it's a bunch of using those cubes to do a bunch of stuff. So there's that one. And those are both old ones that are getting reprints and tweaks and rethemes. There is Bonfire, and Castles of Tuscany, and I don't really know what either of them are. Pick which one you're most excited about. Two you don't know about, or redoing Bruges or redoing Macau.
I'm gonna go with something new.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna assume Bonfire, quite frankly, because I assume Castles of Tuscany has at least some passing familiarity with Burgundy. I'm excited about all of them. Finally finished Pandemic Legacy Season 1. How many games did you play before completing it? I think we only lost twice, so I think that means 14 games. I'm pretty sure that's correct. It's been many years, though. Righty. Next question mark. Is the Fata Morgana not too strong now because of the sand dunes, meaning even more choice? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, was that a thing? Have people considered Fata Morgana too strong in the past? I mean, I have to admit, we've played a fair amount of Targi, but never enough to consider ourselves experts. I mean, Targi we've had, I think, since before we started doing Rahdo runs through. No, that can't be. But, yeah, I'm not enough of a Targi expert to say. Alrighty. How was Champions of Midgard? Which was the Viking game you were just talking about.
Oh.
Except it's not Champions, it's Reavers of Midgard. We were not fans of Champions. Reavers, I thought it was very good. But you're asking us two. I don't think Jen had any complaints at all. I was not happy with how they implemented the two-player scaling.
All right.
Because basically, in a two-player game, 2 players do 4 players worth of action, and a big part of Reavers of Midgard is the whole, hey, when it's somebody else's turn, I get to trigger all of the engines I have set up. And if you played a 4-player game, every round you have the potential to trigger your engines 3 times. In a 2-player game, you don't get to do it as often because you take half of the turns. So you only get to trigger it twice. And, I mean, which is still not mean, but basically it felt like we had too much control.
Well, and also, there was only 2 actions that you could take that did allow the other player to trigger an action.
No, it's 4. 4 of the 6. There were 2 of the 6 actions that didn't trigger something.
No, that's vice versa.
I don't think so. I think 4 of the actions would trigger, because we could set up 4 different little actions.
No, this one. Oh, no, I'm talking about going either to this, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Conquering the territories, or collecting the goods. Those were the only 2 that allowed the
Nope. Also,
oh, so you mean if I had
raiding villages and you could.
If I had put cards underneath those other actions.
Yes, you could have. Then every time somebody raids a village or sometimes raids a keep, then those could have been, and you're hoping people keep doing that.
Okay.
And the thing is,
I didn't do that.
That's a really cool element, and with more players around the table, that's going to be a more interesting and dynamic thing. 2 players, because you focused on one thing, I focused on one thing, which meant we both focused on one. It just became a little bit, they became Monty Hall. We were just getting drowning in stuff, and it really felt like the game was a bit on the easy side, and we didn't really have to struggle. And so I think they should have done that a different way. So I was a bit disappointed. But overall, I mean, the game is still very good. Let's see. Honey Pie, when you play against me, when do you know you frustrated me the most by putting him in the defensive? When you play me, when do you know you frustrated me the most by putting me in the defensive? That's the question.
I don't know. I can tell you get frustrated when you start really
Moaning?
complaining.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So.
Well, she knows I get frustrated. She knows I'm really frustrated when I start shouting at how I'm such an idiot. And that's what drives her nuts. Is like, oh, I'm such a moron. How could I do that? Oh, I'm such a... I won't say what I really say because when the camera's off, I go quite blue. But I say all of those things. And Jen's like, oh, he's doing it again. I really love him. He's not a stupid man. I wish he'd stop hating himself.
Not a stupid man. And the negative self-talk makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. And it's bad. And I know, and I try not to, but it's habitual. Right. Am I willing to discuss my thoughts on not getting Pandemic 0 for review? I'm very frustrated by that. Are
you some kind of a stupid dummy that didn't get the... I'm sorry.
No,
this is supposed to be a joke.
No, it's a good callback. Pandemic Legacy Season 3 is actually out. Tom Bassel got a copy. He's had it for a long time.
How did we not get a copy?
That's the thing.
They don't love us?
Shut Up, Sit Down got a copy, and Eric Martin of Board Game Geek got a copy, and I bet you there were more. There are other reviewers out there who got advanced copies, and they just haven't mentioned it yet. And I did not get a copy. And I asked, hey, I'd really like to cover the game sometime if I could, and apparently there's a list I'm not on. What do I have to do to get on that list? And the response was, oh, don't worry, we really value you, Rahdo. And I was like, do you? Do you? It doesn't make sense because, giving it to Eric Martin, who never even played Pandemic Season 2, and so who clearly is like, oh, well, that's kind of nice. And it's not something that defines him. And he's like, well, I never played 2, so I can't really say how this fits. And he's only going to, I mean, if you'd send it to me, I would have done a comparison between the whole thing. There would be at least 3 times as many views, so it was just better business sense to send it to me instead of... Don't get me wrong, I love Eric Martin, and I'm happy for him that he got to play it. But my feeling was, wow, I am clearly not considered in the way I thought I might be. And, that's just something I got to take... I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy with a camera. It's not like they owe me anything, and I'll be getting it at the same time that it's available at retail. So that tells you Rahdo Runs Through is not as valued by Z-Man and Asmodee as others. And that's just, I'll be honest, that's a bitter pill to swallow. And they have their reasons. I expect more than anything else is the fact that one thing I haven't done, instead, while I have been building up an audience and speaking at great length about Pandemic, doing more in-depth discussion, review, analysis than anybody else in the industry. That's what I've been doing for the last decade. But what I haven't been doing is relationship building, because I don't go to all the conventions. I don't end up on, closed mailing lists, because I tend to keep to myself, because I'm kind of antisocial. And I really think I have no one to blame but myself. If I was out there and building those relationships like Tom has been doing, like Shut Up and Sit Down have been doing, like Eric Martin has been doing, maybe I would have been on that list. So, yeah, thanks for asking. But it's fine. It's fine. There's plenty of other games to play. And we'll get to play it eventually anyway. It would have been nice to get it now, because what's going to happen is we're going to get it at the same time everybody else, and we're going to have to race through it at a bajillion miles an hour.
Well, you know what? We're not.
Oh, because screw them?
Screw them. We're going to enjoy ourselves because we actually love Pandemic.
Yeah.
And this will be, for once, for the first time in 10 years,
I suppose.
we can just sit and enjoy it.
I suppose.
I decree.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's not fair to the audience, though. I mean, the audience...
They don't care about your audience.
No. I care about my audience.
Of course you do, but they don't, so they should suffer the penalty.
But I don't want to make my audience suffer to send a message when, again, like I said, it's... People who spend the time developing relationships get first dibs. It's a conscious choice I have made to not do that, to not develop relationships with publishers. Yes. Because, of course, there's the whole, well, if you're friends with them, then how can you really be, all that kind of stuff. But also, I don't want to be, I don't want to have to go to industry parties, which is what you need to do. And so, yeah, it just means I'm on the long list, not the short list. One thing, what really ticked me off was when Pandemic 2, Legacy 2 came out. Pandemic Legacy 1, I didn't get any in advance, I got at the same time. But they were really cool because they gave me 2 copies. That meant we got to play the game, and we had the second copy that I could actually film. And that was very, very cool. And so I was like, okay, well, consolation prize, they gave me 2 copies so I could actually properly film it. When 2 came out, if you go try to look at a run-through for Pandemic Season 2, you won't find it because they refused to give me 2 copies. And they said, nope, we're only giving 1. I'm like, okay. You didn't get it to me in advance because, again, Tom Vassell had it like 3 months before it came out. And you won't give me 2, so you clearly don't value me as a... Okay, fine. I can't complain. You are giving me 1. I'm not having to pay $80 to go out and get it myself. So we'll see. Because we'll see if they pull that again. They're good people. And I don't bear them any ill will. It's just a bitter pill to swallow. I'm a human being, and I feel like I work really hard, and Pandemic is my #1 game of all time. And again, nobody has delved into Pandemic. Nobody has spent as much time talking to Matt Leacock and Rob Davio about Pandemic as I have. I mean, whatever. And let's see. All right. So to answer the question, yes, I guess I was willing to discuss it. Hopefully that doesn't get me in trouble. All right. Do I still like Troyes as much as... Do you still like Troyes that much? It is so high... Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, you know which one Troyes is, right?
I'm looking right at it.
Jen loves it so much she actually remembers it, even though we haven't played it for 5 years. Yes, Troyes is still one of the 10 best games of all time. It's so amazing. Your interview with Scott Alden was amazing. Are you planning on doing interviews more regularly? No. Honestly, I used to do them. And I kind of stopped because they take a long time and it's a pain to kind of schedule. But I felt really bad because I really wanted to contribute to, the Board Game Geek virtual convention. Because he originally said, hey, do you want to do a live play or this and that? I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to. Tell you what, I'll do an interview. And it was fun because I really like Scott. We've sat around and chatted before. And so it was but I probably won't be doing that very regularly. If you'd like another one, though, there's a podcast called 5 Games to Doomsday, which was a very, very, other than Scott, that was the last interview I've done. And that one is a really deep, interesting, that goes beyond games. That was a good one to seek out too. Richard writes, are you, no, I don't see question marks. We might be done, Honey Pie. We've had a while. They haven't put any question marks in, probably because I was ranting too much. And they're like, oh, he's getting in trouble. All right. Due to the nature of how you cycle through games, do you feel like you are missing out on high-level play? I would say definitely yes. What do you think?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Before we started Rahdo Runs Through, we had like 50 games. And
we played a lot of Agricola, though.
we played Agricola. I mean, we are both high-level Agricola players. We have probably played Agricola close to 50 times because we would play it every single week. And we loved it. And yeah, and that's something that's completely denied us based on the reality of our situation. But I like new things too, so I'm not complaining too much.
Yeah, and he's converted me into a liking new things person as well.
Yeah. Are we playing Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion on camera? Probably not, because I've already covered it. There's a possibility that we might actually do a live playthrough of it because there's somebody who is doing a third-party thing, and they said, we'd really like you to cover it. I'm like, well, this isn't, I can't do a run-through of this thing that they're doing. And said, well, what if we did a sponsored live playthrough, and you could show it then? I'm like, well, okay, so that might happen. So that might be cool, but who knows? Who knows? My channel manager is working on that right now.
Managing it?
Yes, he's managing that. Right. Is there a game you have played more than Agricola? Yes, there is.
Gloomhaven.
That's right. And if you do a search for Rahdo top 10 most played games, I counted down. That's maybe a little out of date now, but probably not too much. Does the live stream with your most favorite playing partner feel like leisure or work? There's a good question. You're not getting me questions. That's all for you, Honey Pie.
No.
Was this for work? What's the question when you go overseas and they ask you,
"Are you here for work or pleasure?"
Yeah. What was this? She has to think about it. So
well, I don't want to be offensive or anything, but yeah, this is work. Yeah, this is work. I don't like being on camera.
Yeah, definitely. You don't like having to be cognizant about, having to be entertaining, and you feel a lot more pressure. When we played this the other day, Jen is perfectly comfortable saying, "Oh, you know what? Why don't you check your phone? I'm going to be 5 minutes thinking about this." And that makes her happy. She can't do that here.
No.
And you wouldn't tell it, but she's very uncomfortable, right?
Just not my thing.
Yep, you're very camera shy about the whole thing.
Yep.
So yeah, this is definitely work for her. For me, it's definitely work because again, when we played this the other day, and we probably said 10 words to each other over the entire game because we just got to sit down and drill down and have fun and focus entirely on the game. I'm putting on a show for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you left to get I don't know what. I'm like,
the rule book.
Hey, yeah, I'll say something here.
Yep. What? That was definitely a moment of work for Jen. Good question though. All righty. Honey, how is the house hunting going?
Oh, we did go and look at one house.
Yes.
And it was the house itself.
The house that made you think maybe we should change our entire lives.
Yeah.
Because you just stumbled across this listing by accident
somehow. I don't know what.
And so we went and looked at it.
We did go and look at it. The land that it was on was just gorgeous, and I would love to have that land. The house that you have to live in on that land was okay, but it was like a 1850s farmhouse or something like that. So small rooms, everything kind of creaky and floor kind of, yeah. And in the end, I just decided I don't have time to start a farm.
Being presented with the actual raw reality of it rather than just the fantasy that comes from watching TV shows about people doing it.
Yeah.
literally walking the acreage,
I did.
getting eaten by mosquitoes,
And scratched up by blackberries.
Yeah, and thinking, I have to maintain all of this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I have to come find an emu, I might have to walk all the way over here. I mean, it was 10 acres. It wasn't that huge, but
Yeah.
I mean, 10 acres, I've always thought, oh, that'd be a lovely amount of land.
So the reason we were even looking at it because it was incredibly cheap considering all the land, and we got there and we found out, oh, it's because this is a run-down house. If somehow it had been that cheap and it was not a run-down house, because you had like you were like compounding reasons to say not to do it, but if it hadn't,
I don't know. It's hard. It was further out of town, so
Yeah.
you're 15 minutes, more to
Yeah.
get to anywhere.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes is not a lot. But remember, we lived in Malta, on a little tiny island of Gozo, where everything was 5 minutes away. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think the other thing is it's a lot of work to, I think, start a farm and have animals, and you're making a big commitment. And I just don't really feel like I'm in that kind of a spot right now in my life.
all right,
So
there you go. So the hunt is off.
the hunt is off. Yes.
All right.
And you felt nothing, really. You were like, well, if you want to do it, we can do it.
Yeah, that's the other
but-
problem too. You kept saying that if you had a partner who was excited about, as opposed to,
We'll go along with it.
yeah, exactly. Because I have no enthusiasm for the project whatsoever. I would do everything I could to help,
Yeah,
but
you would dig a hole if I asked you to come out and dig a hole.
yeah,
But he's not going to be out there going, you know what we could do with these emus?
is dig a hole.
What if we did this? And then we could move this over here.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no synergy there. So
exactly, yeah.
And I just can't take, I'm 50.
I'm 50.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And I got glass to make.
Speaking of farming, chicken status update, Honey Pie.
Oh my gosh. Well, Bloob has stopped being
Broody.
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 Yep. And Goldie also did, but she stopped last week. But now Buffy's back being broody. So that's silliness. But anyway, yep, we're getting about 6 or 7 eggs a day, and some of them are actually in the nest box, so that's nice, and it's good. I really am enjoying my chickens, except for Hattie. Hattie's got the most scraggly walk,
And she just never stops.
and she just will be out there going. It's just this horrible noise, and I just think, okay, I'm never getting a Polish crested again.
All right. What do we have planned for 100,000 subs? I'll be honest, it
Wow.
didn't even occur to me to do anything.
How close are you?
I don't know. I'm at some point, I think Scott Alden told me, yeah, you're definitely going to have it done based on your growth by the end of the year. So presumably at some point,
Come here.
it'll happen in the next few months. And I hadn't really thought of anything. In much the same way that when I, episode 60 of the podcast, which was 5 years of podcasting, I think I opened that podcast by saying, I really should do something special, but we're just going to do a regular podcast. So I don't know that I really have any plans at all. I certainly did not have any. It didn't even occur to me to have plans until you suggested it. And you're right. I probably should do something,
You should do something.
but that's a lot of work
We
to
could
do
like
anything.
a big thing, and I could have a special giveaway or something.
That all sounds like work.
It is a lot of work. But 100,000, that's
I mean,
a lot.
I'll mention it if I notice. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure somebody will tell me it's happened because I won't know. Let's see. 10 acres is nothing to sneeze at, Honey Pie.
Daisy.
Follow-up question. As a regular viewer and listener, I would be happy to support you doing what you like the most. What do you? What part of the work do you enjoy the most?
This is it.
Sharing your beagle with the...
Yeah. I don't know. That's very kind. I don't know. I think
Well, what is? Let's review what your work for Rahdo Runs Through is. You have to play games.
Yep. And that's fun. I
yep.
like that part.
Sometimes it's more fun. Sometimes it's less fun.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes it's stressful and
yeah.
you gotta fit
not
in
not
kind
a
of
reflection
a
of the
thing.
game, but stressful because we got to get this played. We got to get 3 games played today. Kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is stressful gameplay. And then you have to do these, and you have to be on the podcast and answer questions there.
Yep. That's not too bad because I'm not on camera. I don't mind talking. I just
Yeah, I have
Prefer-
often considered. I mean, it'd be so easy for me to have video versions of the podcast. I mean, literally, I'm recording with the cameras, and I'm just turning the cameras off, so it's audio only. It'd be so easy to do,
don't do it.
and I don't.
I do not want to have to. I can relax during the podcast because I know I'm not on camera.
Yeah. So that's your favorite thing to do. So Damon says we should do more podcasting and less live. But I mean, it's not like you have any complaints.
No, and I don't know how we could do more podcasting. I guess
We
you
could do them
but-
bi-weekly.
I think it's the Q&A. I mean, you're going to get the same amount of questions and answer things in regardless, right?
I don't know, probably.
I would think so.
Yeah. Let's see. Kabuki used to live on a farm with 400 acres.
Oh my goodness. Now that is a farming operation.
Yeah. Where do we live now? We are living in the U.S., in the Pacific Northwest. By the way, have you found an electrical engineer for the chicken door circuit?
No, we haven't.
G asked was going to ask his roommate. Please do ask your roommate. Because,
I could send you pictures of it, and then he could say,
Yep.
you know,
Contact me on Board Game Geek or Twitter or questions at Rahdo.com. Yeah, you are the first person to actually say, well, maybe I know a guy. Honey, how's your glass work going? Update on glass.
Oh, thank you.
Glass date.
I have a load of new glass colors, and I've been playing with them slowly because there's loads of other stuff. I was gone for a month, so I'm catching up on all our life stuff too. But it's going well, and I'm having fun. In fact, I just made a zombie head for somebody who asked for one.
Yep.
And I don't know if Allison's still on. Maybe she knows Bryn, who is the person who commissioned it.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, lots of fun new stuff coming. I actually just have to find time to photograph it and get it up on the site.
And you are now putting videos of your stuff on the site as well.
Oh, I've just started this. We just set this up a couple days ago so I could start videoing. I have a little turntable thing, so you can get a 360 of my pieces.
Yep, that's cool.
So that'll be something fun.
That was a bit of a nightmare trying to set that up. But it was a rare moment when Rahdo, with my skills, overlap with hers. Which was pretty cool.
Your skills can come upstairs and photograph my work anytime you want to.
Do you already have the next live planned? Because it would indeed be very worthwhile and a special experience. Well, I don't think I don't think I'll be at 100,000 if you're talking about the 100,000 in the within a month. I mean, I don't know. Where am I? Let's look.
Where are you?
Let's see. Rahdo.com. I think it's public knowledge, isn't it? I have 97.2 thousand subscribers.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Hi,
Rahdo
everybody.
Runs Through.
So, no, that's a ways off. Maybe it won't happen by the end of the year. What I really should start doing is saying like and subscribe at the end of every video. Because that would make a difference. And I'm sure I would have hit it quite a long time ago if I just keep reminding and telling you people like and subscribe. Are you doing it? Are you liking this? Have you subscribed? Because some percentage of people will say, oh, yeah, I guess I'll do that. But only if you do a call to action and I refuse to do it. So, any thoughts about making glass Targi pieces, Honey Pie?
I could do.
That's a definite. I mean, yeah, you got, each player has 5 pieces, 3 people and 2 little things.
Yeah.
And you've got the robber and the Targia now.
Yeah.
You could totally do that. You could totally make a Targi set.
Yep, I could.
And I think there's going to be an uptick in Targi interest in the near future because an expansion is about to come out.
It would be nice to have special pieces because the robber and the white are pretty
Yes,
close.
the number of times in this run through you saw, I mean, yeah. Boop. These are very different colors. Can you tell? You can't. That's a good idea. Whoever said that.
Yeah, good idea.
That might go on Jen's list of things to do.
Well, see, usually what happens with new stuff is people will ask me,
Yeah.
and if it's interesting, then I go and make it, and then I put it on Etsy, and people can, that's what's happened with, and then we held hands and several of the other game sets that I've made.
Yeah.
So yeah, people just have to ask, and if there's
You don't do nothing if there isn't money on the table, is what you're saying.
No, I don't even charge until I've made it.
Well, of course,
and
of
they
course.
like it.
But yeah, I mean, you would have done it a long time ago. If somebody had come to you and said, hey, I'd really like some
Sure.
special Target, you would have done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you did Pandemic stuff, because somebody asked you, I'd like to have a full set of Pandemic glass pieces, and I'd like to have a full set of this game or that game or the other game. You
Yep.
do commissions all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then those commissions all ultimately turn into new
Lines.
of stuff
Yep.
that is available to everybody. Good idea, though.
Yeah.
And I think we are all caught up.
Daisy's braced.
Yep. No questions for Daisy, unfortunately. So I think that's it, folks. No, it wasn't a question. It was an exclamation point. Thank you, Matt. Thank you very much. He says I'm awesome.
You are awesome.
Or worse to that effect. That's it then, folks. Philip says the question was really about the next live broadcast. Well, we'll be back in a month. Haven't given it much thought. But we are done. That was it for Targi the Expansion. and questions and answers. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.
Yep. So long.
Bye.